forgot about that.
Yeah, you missed last session.
I know.
You were like
I know.
Persona Novana show.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I was learning to play guitar, so
No. You got called. I remember it very clearly. You just weren't here for it, but you got called away because of an emergency.
in real life, I was playing guitar though. I have photographic evidence. I was playing guitar. I was learning how to play a song.
Valid.
So,
okay, yeah, valid. Congratulations on your first Dotton performance.
I know, right?
That's funny.
Let me see if I can fucking find the photo.
Now, we probably won't get to Artemis's consequences next session, but I will be enjoying them when they happen.
There it is. Mm-hmm. Photographic evidence.
Oh, yeah.
I was playing music.
Oh, hey.
See, I was playing guitar.
That's not your couch, though.
Nope, that's at our friend Chad's house. Hyrulean Jeff in.
Oh, right, the guy that always sounds like one of these.
Yep.
Right.
That's his house. I had my phone there. I was reading the tabs, and I'm like, oh my god. So I was being Maisie.
I'm glad you
still
got to have fun, even if you had fun without us.
Hey, I was being Maisie still. I just was doing it in real life.
How dare you lark without us? How dare you?
The gall.
Rob, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you once mention that you and a circle of friends made each other into characters in a game? Like y'all tried to give each other the dots you thought the other person had or something like that? Like, yeah, oh no, man, you don't get to have 3 dots in strength. You're not that strong.
If you build yourself in World of Darkness, it's all 2s. It's 2s all the way down.
Hey now. Bold of you to assume I have more than 1 in dexterity.
And right on time, I got my song uploaded. Oh my god, that would have been a very bad word.
Well, I'll have to listen to it after session. Unfortunately, right now.
You're good.
Session time.
Go through recap.
Yup.
Yep. Let me say, well, hello everyone. Welcome to session 21 of Miami by Night. Previously on Miami by Night, Jack and RC each receive a call from Sheriff Fletcher. They are needed at Elysium, specifically the more official court-like half of Miami's Camarilla Center of Power. Unfortunately for RC, on the tail end of recovering from draining a very drugged mortal, who has already been abandoned by Artemis, is swiftly also abandoned by Maisie and Lex, after the girl, his drugged self-named Spiders, receives a call of some sort of her own. Which is particularly poor luck, as Ursi was in need of a ride. With Svetlana out of commission and Lex's truck long since gone, Ursi's eyes turn to Gary's tarp-covered car. After Gary stumbles out of the cabin and is informed, he does pull off the tarp after mentioning he's not sure how well it will be for Ursi. The source of the concern? Gary's car is actually a comparatively small 1972 Volkswagen Beetle. By the time Ursi makes it to Elysium, it is clear that security has been raised immensely. It is also clear that Ursi's short time in the Volkswagen has already ruined the aging suspension of the Beetle, something Gary is going to need to take care of, along with the sink Ursi disassembled earlier that night. Inside is Travis, somewhat managing the chaos. Ursi shares his poor story about Svetlana's condition, which upsets the Bruja, demanding to know what Ursi did to Travis's baby. After a short argument over Ursi's ability to care for a classic girl, the top turns back to why Ursi was called in. Apparently, the three Thin-Bloods that attacked Jack and Ursi's havens a couple of months prior, and were being kept in holding cells until they could wake up from torpor, were found decapitated and final dead not long before the two got their calls from the sheriff. It is in the middle of this explanation that Jack arrives, Travis calling him Iceman in greeting, and a random insult or two about his ugly face. Eventually, the bully boy duo head down deeper into the building while Travis remains topside to keep anyone from doing a runner. Down several levels, they find Sheriff Fletcher talking with Trevor O'Reilly, the senior local ShrekNet operator. talking about some sort of work done on the camera system, looping the feed. Best guess is that the loop started half an hour or so before the bodies were discovered. Darcy starts spitballing, making suggestions mostly off of various assumptions. Jack repeats his usual warning against making assumptions in an investigation before suggesting that he may have a way to get more information, if the sheriff is willing to turn a blind eye. Nora looks to question her newest subordinate, but first Darcy motions for all of them to move a bit farther away from the listening Nosferatu. After the sheriff sends away Trevor to go comb the computers and try and find out more about who messed with the cameras, after a brief check to try and see if anyone else is lingering nearby hidden from sight, they find nothing. Meanwhile, as this conversation is set to begin, elsewhere at a club, Artemis is being crowd surfed like some sort of modern pop star messiah. Any time the swaying bodies carry him near the edge of a sea of offerings await him. Cocktails, phone numbers, money, the occasional fondling grasp, and random things being stuffed into the toreador's pockets. All to the constant beat of the music, the strobing of the lights, and the repeated flashing of photographer cameras. Back in Elysium's darkened catacombs, talk turns to the photo and potential testimony from Nathaniel Hawthorne, the Ventru controlling much of the docks, whose limited evidence links the Nosferatu's second gutter jack and Ventru primogen Marcus Vittel. In the Fabla, they still haven't figured out where the individuals that attacked Jack and R.C. Savins got it from. Jack suggests this bunch of Thin Bloods is associated with may have been behind Denny's death. A suggestion that harkens both Jack's and Ursi's minds back to the scene they walked in on when they found Gutter Jack standing over Denny's body, the unidentified Thin Blood that supposedly killed Denny. A rage rather like that of a boss towards an underling that had just screwed them over. Which leads to considerations that the sewers would have probably made for what the attackers used to avoid the sun. Fey blood might allow them to stay awake during the day, but does nothing, as far as the region of the Tremere knew, to shield them from the sun. And there's the matter of the means by which they attacked Jack's Haven, a passage he didn't know about, and the most likely means of which for someone to know about it would be its former occupant, Malkov. They discuss, briefly, about what to do if the investigation upstairs reveals nothing. There's talk of speaking with Nathaniel again, and possibly another special investigation. Well, before asking Jack again about what the ICU vampire had mentioned earlier. A short discussion later, with Nora Fletcher quickly picking up that if she wants to accept Jack's offered individual's aid, she won't be able to ask many questions. After a momentary pause, Nora accepts and instructs Jack to use the back door to bring them in, after dismissing Trevor the Nosferatu tech from watching and fiddling with the cameras. While she tries and fails to identify the dead and decaying bodies as anything more than decapitated, Jack is upstairs by the back door, there to greet a very embarrassed Eve driving Malkov's monstrosity of a car, out of which climbs Lynette. After a few brief words, and perhaps a concern or two, Jack leads the older vampire down into the building, only to find Ursi poking at bodies with about as much professionalism as a kid poking something dead with a stick they found in the backyard. After Ursi is suitably chastised by Jack, Lynette introduces herself as Giselle before turning her attention to the fallen victims. While she doesn't believe or see any evidence of the now final dead Thin Bloods having left behind a wraith, it doesn't mean there were no witnesses down here. By will and craft, Lynette forces some local wraith lingering about on this level to manifest and to speak. It is made to introduce itself as George Sutter. After a silent battle of wills, Lynette forces it to obey and answer Jack, Ursi, and Nora, in exchange for its hopeful freedom later. There are some additional silent threats. The wraith does his best to answer. He begins to describe who he saw down here, and after some time, it's clear he's describing Gutter Jack. And it says he kicked each of their heads after decapitating them. They talk, shooting the shit, so to speak, about other things. The fall of communism, wars, progressing times. Eventually, Ursi asks which way the wraith saw Gutter Jack leave, but this level only has one exit. This is the third and deepest level of the basement. And there are sewer connections, but only in the second and first levels. The bear of a man is becoming increasingly intrigued by wraiths and the dead, and as the coterie makes its way up to the next level to see if there is another one that can be talked to. And the next guest is a lady ghost. Jeannie, as her name goes, made to manifest nearby, looking utterly terrified and shy. Jack wastes no time in questioning her, and in a halting voice, the terrified little wraith describes what she saw. Gutter Jack coming in, talking to Trevor, then going down, then coming back up, speaking with Trevor again before leaving. After confirming it is in fact Trevor she's describing, and her going on about how ugly they were, Ursula turns to Sheriff Fletcher. As they all quickly realize Trevor's hand in this is now a blatant lie, all look at each other. The sheriff speaks again. They might not have enough hard evidence, not without revealing the presence of Giselle, but while Gutter Jack would be a hard nut to crack, Trevor would be decidedly less so. So the sheriff commands Jack and Ursula to seize Trevor O'Reilly for questioning, and no need to be gentle. Elsewhere, back at the club, Artemis has swayed the crowd to strip down to their underwear. A throne is constructed at his direction out of the living bodies of his new attendants, making sure each living body involved has just the right skin tone for that part of the chair, just the right amount of fleshy give. Other clubgoers turned attendants bring him more cocktails, even bleeding into them at his command. For this small amount of time, the club has ceased to be, becoming a veritable temple to a blood god risen anew. Fewer people are taking photos. Some have switched to trying to paint or make artwork of Artemis with whatever comes to hand. Condiments, dried liqueur, syrups, and so on. Eventually, an undescribed amount of time later, and absolutely bloated on blood, filled well past satiation, Artemis spills out into the night air, speeding away in his rented car, feeling ascendant. He is eventually stopped by Officer Burks. After running 2 red lights, escalating the situation, Artemis again flares his newly discovered godlike presence, and Officer Burks is made to cancel his call for backup and apologize, saying he saw a little girl on the side of the road and got scared, so scared he pissed himself over the radio. Across the city, laughter ensues in random police cars, save for those in the know and on the blood who already know this is probably going to be the start of a lot of work. Ursula and Jack find Trevor easily enough, and Jack immediately raises his gun as the two demand that Nosferatu follow them, drawing attention from nearby kindred and ghouls as Ursula and Jack practically drag the techie away as he fails to find some chance to get away. The sheriff gives Ursula and Jack leave to do as needed, but restricts them from doing any permanent damage yet, as she otherwise stays out of it, heading upstairs, leaving room to escalate if necessary as Ursula shoves the Nosferatu into the interrogation chair, and the duo make sure to record things. Takes some time, but the duo gets Trevor to crack, even if the Nosferatu still has no idea how they know what they know. The techie is quick to point the finger at Gutterjack, says the older Nosferatu has some boys. Riffraff he takes in, shelters as they work for him in return. Confirms Gutterjack has something going on with Marcus Vittel. Thinks they are working together with the whole group of Thin Bloods. Apparently the 3 dead Thin Bloods were some of Gutterjack's, and the man needed to tie up loose ends before they became too close to awakening. Eventually, they get him to expose his chest, and Ursula stakes him. Outside, the so-called Giselle still waits for them, asking if everything is done. Jack goes looking for the sheriff, and Ursula escorts their guests to the back door, fascinated, perhaps a bit too much, by the Nagaraja. There's a comment about if all Russian men breed with bears, or as the other Russian man she has met recently, albeit from a distance, was also huge. She wonders if he has Gural in his ancestry, prompting a need to explain what Gural even are, which in turn causes Ursula's eyes to widen with childlike wonder. As he wishes Lynette, calling herself Giselle, a good night, he looks up and sees Malkov's car, with Eve, the maid, sitting on the top of the hood, bored. Back downstairs, the 2 bullied old boys share with the sheriff what they've learned, which, while it does not leave enough evidence to make a move in the eyes of the prince, there is still the matter of gaining additional proof. Or, sorry, rather, it does leave enough evidence to make a move in the eyes of the prince. There's still the matter of getting additional proof, most of which would require them to reach the Nosferatu warrens, and they'll need to act on Trevor's information to get incriminating evidence from the warrens before anyone catches on they've flipped the techie. Jack has the idea to make it seem like Trevor was embezzling or dirty in some way, as to get the Nosferatu to cooperate in letting them go to the warrens, to get any evidence or dirt before Gutterjack can potentially hide or cover it up. Ursula gets the idea to call Artemis, ruining the perfect crescendo of music as Artemis's car crests the hill, Majesty on full blast as he speeds by other cars and takes the odd jump. Artemis says he will be there, and then hangs up while Ursula's still talking, Bat turning towards Elysium at full speed. He arrives, strolls past Travis, stuffs a 50 into his pocket, and walks down the stairs as he realizes just how desperately these people that are his coterie need him. He tells Ursula it's all fine now, panic over. Artemis's clothing has seen better days, clothing looking worn and ruffled, pockets stuffed with notes and cash, some $9 grand when taken out and counted. as well as the odd pair of panties, bras, or even boxers peeking out from one pocket or another. Multiple body parts and clothing areas are covered in different colored lipstick from different pairs of lips, from ankle all the way up to neck. After getting over Artemis's appearance, Jack tells him they need to sweep the building, and Artemis becomes a tad bit petulant upon learning that they only brought him here for his eyes, not his acumen, or his wit, or his way with people. After Artemis only finds the one visible Nosferatu, some fledgling, he pouts and makes to leave, still acting like a petulant child. They share what they know, and that it might help lead them to information that would solve Denis' murder. And Artemis reluctantly agrees to wait around for the primage in the show. After all, Denis had represented something promising, some working material, and Artemis would undoubtedly like some words with whoever had stolen that from him. Which brings us to where we are now. My exceptionally long recap done, and oh my gosh, I didn't realize I wrote it that long.
It's fine.
I'm not complaining. I needed the refresher.
Yeah, well, I'm complaining, and I'm the one that wrote it.
We'll get a drink of water. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink from my fridge. It's like 4 steps away.
Yes.
Alrighty.
No, my pen.
And yes, this is the one you did the commentary while you listened to it.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I remember all this, but I don't remember being there.
You were not there now.
With pink today.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, an hour and change earlier.
Yay.
What?
I'm just chuckling at. Meanwhile, an hour and change earlier.
Yeah, it was like well back when Maisie was still at your place and about to receive a phone call.
Oh, God.
Ring, ring.
Maisie will pull out her phone and answer. Hello?
Yes, this isn't going to go poorly at all.
Oh, fuck.
Maisie?
Hi, Heather. What's wrong?
Carmen?
What about Carmen?
For a refresher, Carmen was the other fledgling she found that basically kind of forced you to take under your wing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. She kind of lost control, and now there's a guy bleeding out. Well, not bleeding anymore, but could you get down here? I don't know how to deal with this. He's still got a heartbeat, I think.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute. And she'll hang up and like, all right, Lex, we gotta go. We got an emergency.
Yep. And this is about time you get into Lex's truck, and Lex peels away right as Cersei comes running out of the cabin, and trying to get you to wait, but you don't hear him, and he realizes he's fucked.
Yep. Oh, God.
Excellent. Timeline has been safeguarded. Wonderful.
Oh, God.
Of course, it just leaves you the matter of getting to where her latest hidey hole has been, which fortunately you know. Do, 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 do.
Yes, into an alley.
Hey, the generic alleyways, they make for good, like, inner city rundown areas, okay?
I know. Just giving you shit.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So what kind of trouble are we getting into this time? I mean, we just got done with crazy drug-high bear man.
Well, I'm hoping they're not dead, but a potential bleed out.
He looks at you weirdly for a moment, almost haphazardly swerving around another vehicle.
It's the children. One of them went berserk.
Yeah, but I mean, bleeding out, can't you just like lick it and make it better?
Oh,
Isn't
no,
that
no.
like a thing you do?
Well, I don't know about licking it and making it better, but no, it's not one of them bleeding out. One of them caused someone to be bleeding out.
Out of character. When a vampire bites someone, when they want to seal shut the wound, they lick it closed.
I was thinking in my head, I was thinking like on their own body,
Oh, okay.
not a victim's body. But fair, yeah.
Fair enough.
My head went to self-injury, not other injury.
Fair.
But yes, one child was bad and made someone bleed, so we got to deal with that.
Lovely. Fantastic.
Yeah, not really.
Well, I suppose it could be worse. I could be back at the house listening to Jude about his latest date.
Less bongo boobs, I hope.
Hopefully. Well, at least she's almost certainly not one of yours. No offense.
Are we certain? Or
Well, I mean, they went on a date during the day, so unless you can, like, do things during the day, probably not.
as she sits there and thinks about her new dominate?
Yes, now that you have that kind of power, it's like, well, anything could be Kindred at any time.
Yep. So she's just thinking like, yeah, maybe. Maybe if we're lucky.
Everything in your life has to involve vampires, clearly.
Yeah.
Right, fine. I think we're here. Take care of yourself. You want me to come in there too, or?
Why don't you stay here? I'll call you if I need anything.
Right. Well, sure thing. I'd rather not get drained dry by someone that's not you. Sounds like a great idea.
And keep an eye on Vesper. Make sure he doesn't like chew up the car.
No. Vesper's going to be fine. We just met, but I can tell we're going to get along just fine. Ain't that right, boy? He will commence giving the dog head scratches.
Perfect. Bonding time. I'm gonna go deal with this mess. And she's gonna hop out of the car. And just start walking up with her hands over her face like this is miserable. Why did I get myself into this?
Well, clearly you are
A sadist?
trying to be too good of a person.
Sadist? A masochist?
No. The word is masochist,
there we
not
go.
sadist. Sadist is for inflicting it on other people. You're inflicting it on yourself.
There we
Therefore,
go.
it is a masochism.
Okay, so she's a masochist. Got it.
I feel like so far, I mean, you've only made 2 vampire characters, but I feel like both of them are masochists on some level.
Well, yes, I've also made Edna. She's also kind of a masochist. Oh.
Right. Well, fair enough. In any case, a quick duck down into a supposedly condemned building's basement, and you will find Heather waiting near the entrance, and there's a sound of some sort of sobbing from back deeper into the building.
How bad is it?
He's like I said, his heart's still beating, and okay. Well, I gave him a bit of my blood, I guess, just in case, because I know that can sometimes make things better.
No.
But he still hasn't come to yet, and like the place where Carmen bit him isn't getting any better. I don't know why. I mean, she licked it like 3 times. It normally fixes things, but I mean, of course, that was the first time she'd ever heard of it, and apparently she's never even done it before. But that shouldn't keep her from being able to do it, should it?
She's never healed any victim ever.
Well, no, she didn't even know it was possible until I told her, but that didn't seem to work when she did it.
Oh, sweet mama, baby Jesus. All right. You're coming along. Let's go. And she's gonna grab Heather and just be like, let's go. Then start walking towards Carmen.
Deeper down into the building you go, dimly lit by only a few of them little solar-powered lamps that probably get charged during the day. Camping kind. And in their dim light, in one corner, on top some rather worn, faded, probably stinky mattresses, is Carmen, huddled in the fetal position. And a couple of mattresses removed from her, just laying sprawled there, still bleeding lightly. And there's another someone, face down.
Uh, Maisie's gonna kind of just like look at Carmen and then go over to the body and basically like kind of like assess the damage.
Well, whoever they are, they're still breathing, somewhat.
Oh. What can she do? What can she do?
Right now, they're face down in a puddle, any slightly growing puddle, slowly, of their own blood, for the most part.
She's gonna flip him over, see where the wound is, and then she's gonna take like some fabric off from like the bottom of her shirt and try and tourniquet it, in a sense.
Couldn't
You do
she
that part
just
just
lick
fine.
it? Common sense.
They've tried licking it. It's not working.
Yeah.
Well, no, Carmen
but
has tried
she's
licking
never
it.
tried licking it before. So the implication is that she has that flaw that she can't lick it.
That's actually not a flaw in V20, but I just went ahead and made that up as her thin blood flaw, so technically, yes.
There. Hold on, I guess she'd flip him over and then try and close the wound herself. But now she's also gonna deal with the rest of it. Oh my god.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't work because it's been a little bit too long, perhaps, since the wound was made. Whatever special power helps with those things isn't going to work for you. Not because, mainly because it's just been too long. It's been nearly half an hour. However, more importantly, you recognize this guy's face.
God.
This is not a mortal. This is a ghoul.
Oh god. Who is it?
More importantly, he's on the list of relatively important ghouls that your pseudo sire, the Harpy, made you memorize.
Who is it?
One Samuel
It's
Green.
Rory's. Fuck.
The ghoul of Rory Alderidge.
Basically just gonna look down and is like, fuck, I don't want to be a goldfish. Oh my god. She'll look over at
What does being a goldfish have to do with anything?
this guy's master likes calling everyone fucking goldfish when they're idiots.
Master, what are you talking about?
She's just gonna look over at them. It's like, he's a ghoul. He is somebody's person. And you fucking nearly killed him.
We can have pets?
No, you cannot have pets. Absolutely not. No. No pets for you guys. Not until you learn to not drain people dry. Absolutely not. And we can stop hiding you.
Goes back to sobbing in the fetal position.
Oh my god. This guy needs blood. I need to get rid of his memory. Oh my god, guys.
Indeed. The fact that he is a ghoul and the fact that he hasn't died yet is almost a guarantee that he's not going to die.
Mm-hmm.
At least not without the vampire blood in him eventually closing up his injuries. Especially since apparently Heather gave him some more vampire blood very recently.
And you can't ghoul someone who's already a ghoul, so that's good.
Yeah, on the right side, she didn't make a ghoul. On the downside, Carmen attacked someone that was a ghoul.
Yeah. Now I gotta erase his
Hey, I mean, it
memory.
could be worse. He could have died with her blood in him.
Yep, and then there'd be a bonfire somewhere.
No, I think he means that Heather could have given him her blood after Carmen drained him dry, which would be a very different problem.
True. That would, yeah, nope. Nope. All right, so Maisie's got to figure out how to get blood. Fuck. Who do I call? What do I do? She needs to get blood.
Who needs the blood? Oh, he needs blood. I suppose he kind of does.
Just,
I mean, if you don't want him being passed out until he recovers via, supernatural vitae.
well, I would like to be able to be there when he wakes up so that she can wipe his memory of what happened.
Yes, wiping his memory.
Oh god, I'm glad I have 5 dots in Dominate.
Well, you only need 3 for this, but
I know.
unless you want to possess him.
I don't think possessing him's going to do anything.
I mean, I don't either, but you're the one that brought up the 5 dots.
Isn't dominate requiring you to roll dominate as a part of the roll?
That's V5.
Okay.
Also VTR.
Also VTR, you are correct. Although VTR isn't it like supernatural power attributes such as blood potency and then something?
I mean, it's basically pretty well no. There's like it's a lot weirder. It's like, roll manipulation plus deception plus dominate.
Right. And then it's like if it's against another supernatural creature, then you roll your power attribute versus their power attribute, or something to that effect.
Okay. Yeah, no, my common sense says I need to give him blood so that he will wake up sooner. But how do I give him blood? Because Maisie has no medical or medicine dots.
Well, ghouls can use vampire blood to heal themselves, and that it only makes sense that should be to other sorts of wounds as well. So if you want to give him some more of your blood, that's fine. It's not like you can blood bond him. He's already blood bonded.
True. Yeah, I could give him some of my blood. I won't frenzy at the moment.
Yeah, how hungry are you? Because you were very hungry at some point recently.
9 dots of blood right now out of 14. About half.
Fair enough. You want to
Say
give
out
him
of
some of your blood?
14?
Huh?
Well, I mean, I don't normally go advertising my players' generations, but since she already basically said it, yes.
Never mind. I don't understand. So don't. Never mind.
Yeah, we'll give him some blood. That's not going to come bite me in the ass later at all.
It's not at all. Now make me a self-control check, difficulty 4.
All right, hold on. Let me get just to actually be responsive. Oh my god.
And the only reason I'm making you do it with a difficulty that low is just because there's a bunch of blood spilled around here. You normally wouldn't be hungry enough for that to worry you, but you're also giving away some of yours, so.
Yep, give me 1 second. Bye.
Also because if you end up killing him yourself, that would be hilarious.
I don't know. That would not be hilarious. Absolutely
that would
not.
be hilarious for me.
It'd be pretty funny. It'd be horrifying and awful and bad, but it'd be pretty funny.
Oh my god. Stop being unresponsive. Hold on. My
It's
web
fine,
page
Jack
is.
would take care of it. He's been a cop well enough to make a body disappear.
Fair, but she would have to explain why.
And why it's such an important body.
Uh-huh. And how, like, there's things that she doesn't want to talk about.
Of course.
Because this would be something that could potentially make her lose her head. All right. Self control, you said?
Yes, self-control, difficulty 4.
4. Okay, not so bad. Ah! Don't fuck me over to this time, dice. Please.
Well, they tried, but they were not successful. So you should be fine. I'm not going to make you roll a full 5. Again, this was just a bare minimum. Hey, there's blood right there.
Yeah. They said
His
it.
breathing
Like
starts to
you
grow
do.
more steady as you feed him your vitae, and his wounds will begin healing back up. Apparently, whatever blood Heather gave him and whatever blood he already had was spent healing whatever damage a frenzied Carmen did to him before she started feeding.
Perfect.
There was no visible damage by the time you got here, but it stands to reason.
Yep. Now that he's starting to heal, she's gonna remove him away from Carmen and Heather.
Do you need help? I can help.
No. I need you two to clean up the mess, please. I'm going to deal with this mess. And then I will talk to you after.
Okay.
I'm not mad. I'm telling you now, I'm not mad.
You say with your mad mom voice.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Exactly. And then she's gonna haul this, I don't know how tall this guy is, but this man off to another area away from those two.
Taller than you, but that's not saying much.
I mean, yeah, she's short as fuck.
Short
It's hard to tell with him crumpled like this, but probably 5'10", 5'11".
Perfect. Almost a foot taller than her. So she's
Whose fault is that?
mine. I always make them short. And then she's just gonna kind of set him down somewhere, prop him up, and wait for him to start opening his eyes so she can make him forget.
Let's just try and rewrite portions of his memory. It'll be fine. It's not like he has things for that.
I know.
But yes,
He's got his
will
own
eventually.
shit.
Yes, he will eventually start opening his eyes. Maybe 10 minutes later, groaning and a little bit of discomfort. Geez, what did that girl do to him?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Wise choice. Wise choice. But that brings us to your attempt to use the forgetful mind immediately.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need to make me a wits plus subterfuge check, difficulty equal to their current willpower, which is 7.
Oh boy.
And if you want this to be a permanent alteration of his memory, it will need to be 3 successes. If you just want to permanently remove a chunk of his memory rather than altering it, it'll be 2 successes.
Will there be willpower being spent?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm spending a willpower point.
Sounds like a good thing to do here. Yes.
Very
What even
fair.
is your wits
but
plus
then you can't
subterfuge?
botch.
My wits plus subterfuge. What is
I
it?
think that's the idea.
Yeah, you're rolling wits plus subterfuge here. Or wits plus
Yeah, but it'd be
subterfuge,
so
as
interesting
Dio
if
would
she
say.
did botch.
I better not.
It would be interesting if she watched.
I got 1 success. Fuck.
Okay, you remove a single memory, but it only lasts a day.
Wait, but she what's it called? Didn't she oh no, never mind. I thought that was one like rolled one. No.
And I'm going to double check this to see if you have any idea how successful you are.
I wish. I'm just hoping I have some idea of what my success would be. Because if not, I'm calling Lex.
And that's. Doesn't seem to outright say, unlike some other powers where it's where you don't get to know, such as Presence 3's entrancement. where you don't get to know how many successes you rolled, generally speaking. So I'm going to say that yes, you would, because as you're trying to alter his memory, because this thing kind of lets you feel the flow of their memory, you would know that you don't have enough reach to do things, big enough things to affect things permanently. So your hold on this is not going to be good enough to do anything more than temporarily remove a memory.
She's gonna call
And
Lex
you know that.
from the truck.
After temporarily removing the memory?
Yes.
Alrighty. Which means he now is waking up in an alley, has no idea who you are, but is here as you're calling over Lex.
Yep. She's gonna.
Yeah, I'm here. What? Who's this?
This is.
I should be asking the same of you. And you, I know you.
Yeah. Kind of stumbled across you in the alley. You okay? And she's gonna kind of like look at Lex like, fucking help.
He will, out of view of the other guy, kind of shrug, raise his arms like, how do you want him to help?
She's gonna like look
he
at him,
mimes bashing his own head.
and she's gonna kind of like shake her head up and down, like, kinda, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and she's gonna do like the wiggly fingers at her head, like, mind shit.
Okay, he is going to try and knock this guy out. I don't know if there's an actual roll to just knock someone out, but we're going to try.
Macy's just gonna be like, as she sees him trying to, she's gonna be like, wait, no, like, put her hands like, stop.
He pauses, looks at you. The guy down there looks up at him, sees him kind of in an odd posture, looks back at you.
She'll be like, give me a second. She's gonna pull Lex to the side. I need you to dominate him. Please.
Out of
Oh,
what are you
Lex
trying to
says,
get him?
nodding, and he pulls out some handcuffs and a whip. Which one did you rather I use?
Okay. What exactly are
And
you
what's the
expecting him
safe
to
word? It's
do
very
with
important
one
that I
dot
know
of
that before I
dominate?
dominate him.
Let me go back to my thing because I got to find my handout again. I just had it. I closed it. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
This is hilarious.
Knowing it's Rory's ghoul, his safe word is probably something like velvet.
That's a good one.
Or goldfish.
No, goldfish gets used far too frequently to be a safe word.
No, Rory uses goldfish too much. His
Actually,
ghoul
wait.
probably doesn't.
Hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying to think of something. Trying to figure out what I can do here, okay?
Understandable.
Because I know that he could command him to like follow him to the truck, but that's which could help. I'm trying to see what else I can do to try and make this go away.
Is implanted memories a thing?
I have command
If she gets enough
mesmerize.
successes, she can do things like that with Forgetful Mind, but
I've already did forgetful mind, and that didn't seem to work right now.
I mean, you could possibly try again, but I would probably make it more difficult because, well, reasons.
I mean, I know what the reason is as a GM, because it's like you just have this person do the same role over and over and over again.
Eventually, they'd get it.
Yeah.
And by now he's
They're
awake,
like,
and
there
as he
should be
gets
some narrative cost for doing the same thing over and over again.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one was not going to work. Mesmerize won't do
Be right back.
shit. I mean, I can try Forgetful Mind again. I know it's probably not gonna. Well, I don't know. My dice don't like me. So.
It will be difficulty 8 this time.
Yeah. I just need two successes, right?
2 successes would allow you to remove a memory permanently, yes.
Mainly what I want.
Mm-hmm. So definitely spend another willpower on this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I'm definitely spending another one. I've got.
Yes, burn through your willpower.
Yeah, but I might get it back. Eventually. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a willpower and I'm gonna try that
I mean,
shit
it's not
again.
like you have like Olivia's flaw where you having lower temporary willpower each night means I get to fuck with them, potentially.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna spend a willpower. I'm gonna kind of like peek over at him and try and do it again without him kind of like noticing I'm doing it again.
Mm-hmm. You
Oh,
better
God.
take this time or you're fucked.
I know. Fucking work with me.
Not in a fun way.
I know. That's why I'm like, please. Please don't fuck with me. I got one willpower. Fucking thank God.
Well, yep. You can outright remove it, yes.
Okay, God. Good.
Memory from here all the way back to presumably before he got jumped. So I will allow it to go back that far, and he's going to slump briefly against the wall, and that's probably where he's going to come to in a moment. So you have a moment to set the stage for how you're finding him and what's going on.
Okay. He's gonna look at Lex. Like, okay, we need to make it look like he was just like he was mugged and knocked out, and that we just stumbled upon him. Okay, can you help me, please?
Okay. He will pick up a pipe and hammer the guy over the head with the pipe.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ!
But if it doesn't hurt when he wakes up, he's going to be suspicious.
As long as he doesn't think it was us and we just stumbled across him, that's all I care about. Because I don't want Rory mad at me. I am the only goldfish he likes.
3, 2, 1. Hey, you! Come back here! And Lex will, with his exaggerated acting, start beating feet down the alley as if chasing someone. And about later that moment, the guy will come to again.
Maisie's gonna be like crouched
My
in front
head.
of him.
Ah!
Hey, you okay?
You're the harpy's pet. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. I'm not. Ow! He will say as he sits up.
You slow down there. I know you're not exactly like normal, but you got a pretty good goose egg there, man.
What the hell hit me? He says as he staggers to his feet.
She's gonna kind of look around the alley. Anything possibly? There's a lot of shit in this alley.
Where even am I? I was. He glances down back to the street and up and down this alley. Doesn't matter. I was running an errand, I think. Oh, Rory's gonna kill me.
Yeah, you and me both. If I don't at least assist you back to where you need to be.
I don't see my car around here anywhere. I think I'm. Oh no, wait. I think did I leave it back. Yeah, it's all a little crazy. But I think, can you get me a lift to Elysium? It's not that far.
Of course, I don't mind getting you back. Just give me a sec. I gotta get my my ghoul to stop chasing the guy that did this. And she's gonna be like, Lex, we need a car.
There's a distant call of what?
We need the car.
And eventually he comes back around. He's not smiling, but you can tell it's taking all of his willpower not to smile.
She's just gonna shake her head and offer her hand to the guy to like, okay, come on. Let me help you up.
We help him bit by bit back over to Lex's truck. And soon you're underway to Elysium, where other things have been breaking loose for the last, nearly an hour and some change. Which brings us back to the others. It's back at Elysium. Let me close out of all these extra tabs. Well, pages. Other things are awry. Back at Elysium, Artemis, Jack, and Ursi are gathered, ready to make a move. Clock is ticking, and if they can't get access to the Warrens tonight, chances of Gutter Jack cottoning on to the fact something's up and burying any evidence there is to find about these so-called boys Trevor claimed Gutter Jack was sheltering somewhere in the sewers rises. That was terribly done, but oh well. Well, it's something to do with the influx going on, the one predating the Sabbats movements that hasn't yet gone away. Dangerously loyal little dogs. As y'all are waiting for the Nosferatu Primogen to basically be summoned and, well, lightly dragged to a meeting room for the three of you, the circumstances still find Ursi, Jack, and a very disheveled-looking Artemis standing about outside in a hallway. Artemis, you're probably still feeling on top of the world, other than the fact that these people don't appreciate you enough.
Artemis also looks like he's done the walk of shame very recently.
Does Artemis even know what shame means when it comes to him personally?
He doesn't, but I just meant more that kind of disheveled. I spent the night at someone else's house, and I'm now
Well,
walking
yes.
home.
You have at least, you have multiple pairs of bras and panties, and at least one pair of boxers sticking out of your pockets and various other clothing. Just along with all the notes that were stuffed in there, along with all the cash that you kind of counted out to be around 9K. Yeah, you're very, very much looking like you just walked out of something.
Artemis, you sure you don't want to button yourself up a little bit?
Oh my, I do apologize. The cage is open, but I assure you the beast is asleep. Zip.
But was his dong out?
No, but his fly was open.
Why am I looking at a traumatized Mau Mau?
The beast comments. Like,
My apologies. I've spent a very fruitful evening with certain contacts of mine making connections.
Is that what we're calling it these days? All right. My day, we just called it hide the zucchini.
Less is no, I'm not going to make that joke. I'm not going to make a vegetable size joke.
That would be more something Wessex would do.
Yeah. That's good as Wessex.
more
Well, far less a zucchini and more marrow, if you will.
wrong dick measuring contest today.
Yeah, my apologies. I assure you I'll be more than businesslike when the meeting begins. He reaches into his pocket and comes out with a pair of boxer shorts that are clearly not his and stuffs them back into the pocket.
You know what? Jack's just gonna take out a bag. Like he's just gonna reach into his evidence bag and like expand one of those baggies and just kind of flop it out and be like, just fill this with the undergarments and we'll just put them away somewhere so you don't have weirdly bulging pockets when we go in to meet the Nosferatu Primogen.
Artemis begins emptying his pockets and stuffing the bag, and it takes more than a couple of minutes. It takes an awkwardly long amount of time for him to empty everything from his pocket.
$9,766.35 in terms of cash and change. Undergarments from at least 7 different sets of undergarments.
I guess we're taking out 2 bags, one for undergarments, one for cash.
And about 100 different little notes. Some just saying they love you, others leaving phone numbers, others having addresses. and perhaps a few scandalous photos included in there somewhere.
He puts most of the photos into the bag as well, except one of them. He stops and looks at it. Oh my! And then tucks it into his inside pocket.
The one he stops and looks at is one of those. What do you call? What did you call those cameras back in the '90s that were popular? The ones that like printed out the photo immediately after you took it. Polaroids, I
Polaroid?
think.
Yeah, Polaroid.
Yeah. It's a Polaroid someone took. Someone snuck the equivalent of a selfie with you at the club while you were crowd surfing. They're just kind of some partly beneath you. It's a very odd angle, but it catches part of you and part of them and part of the crowd.
See, here I was imagining it to be like a sexy selfie of like a Hell's Angel or something like that. You're just a really bad person. Like,
No,
oh
not quite.
yeah, you met a skinhead while you were at this bar.
You
I'm
just
sure there was one in the crowd.
you just see a brief a snap of the photo before he tucks it into his pocket. There are worse versions of that.
Jeez. Yeah, Sardimus was clearly up to something. Up to something indeed.
Is there a bathroom anywhere nearby? I need to straighten myself up.
Well, there probably is. I mean, there are ghouls here, and mortals do occasionally use the building during the day for other purposes. So, yes, there are indeed bathrooms nearby.
So Artemis will head off, run some water through his hair to straighten it out, wash the lipstick marks off of any bits that are showing. And
They're kind of the immaculately clean marble bathrooms that you only either see in buildings that are either where they're cleaned like once an hour or where they're almost never used.
Excellent. So yeah, he'll head off and just smarten himself up a bit.
While he is off tending his appearance. Well, time to go ahead and pop this little pimple. Jack, you know that eidetic memory you have?
Yeah.
Well, it definitely remembers something that got left in Ursi's care at one point, a rather good couple of months ago. And it might be relevant to this, everything going on today. You never heard back from him on it. Perhaps they were just too encrypted for him to get to, or something. Surely it wasn't because he forgot about them, or the like.
It was about the USB files. You're talking
It
about
was
the
about the
USB
3
files.
storage devices you found in Denny's Haven, where he was murdered. Yes. The
By the
three
way,
undamaged storage devices.
what's your status on them USB devices?
Vaguely there.
He is
I
not.
was muted.
Darn, I didn't get your reaction then. I was so looking forward to that.
I was muted because my reaction was, didn't I check those? And then I went to lean in and basically was about to ask Jack about the Grawl. It went like Ursi was leaning into was turning towards him and was about to say something when that happened. It was just like
I checked all over my notes. I have occasionally in the last several couple of months I've been like going through that to see if they ever got brought back up again, and I have not found them getting brought back up again at all.
yeah, then damn it. Damn it. A very, very okay. That's fair. A lot of time has passed, both in
I
the
mean, it
real
was
world and in
basically a year
game.
ago, yes. like over a year ago.
It was
Out of the game.
basically a year ago, and even during that time, it was like in the span of that 1 week, so much happened.
Indeed.
It was my first session.
It was your second session, actually, because y'all went to the rail yard for your first session. And then when that session picked up, it was like y'all finished up at the rail yard, going to the camera shack, and then eventually getting called down to Denise Haven by Gary. Pan call. I went over my notes for that, like this, for this session.
Pardon? Sorry, I was about to ask you something about something completely. What?
You know
I forget.
those
Am I completely
USB
free of
things
drugs
you
at this
took from
point?
Denny's thing?
I
Yeah,
believe
you're
I
clear of
am.
drugs by now, Bagel.
Yeah. The player, thinks I checked them, but me, also the player, also thinks that may just be me misremembering because I forgot about them entirely.
Hmm.
It's probably the second
If you
one.
want,
Let's
I
be
will show
honest.
Mercy. We can come up with a sort of in-game reason for why they have slipped from Mercy's mind. You
I mean,
did
it's not
check
that
them.
hard.
You did check them at first, but they were we'll say they were encrypted. You were going to get Gary to help you with them on the de-encryption process once he got back from his training at the Chantry, because remember, you dropped him off at the Chantry for like the first month or so he could get Tremere Ghoul Chantry training or something like that, if I recall correctly.
Oh,
But
yes,
then you
that's
got
right.
distracted working on the 11 bolt stuff and trying to finish your special item that you ended up failing at, and that takes like 6 hours every night. So that was big chunk of your concentration, kind of like doing finals for college and the like. And so by the time all that finished up and it hadn't come up again, the whole mess with Denny hadn't come up again, it just kind of slipped Ursi's mind.
Well, shit.
If that is acceptable
Did
to
you
you, let me
forget?
know. I am
I
trying to
like that.
be
It makes a lot of sense. That is very, very, very kind. I appreciate it. And Ursi just goes, well, shit. I had looked into them a little bit, but they were encrypted. And then I was going to have Gary help me decrypt them, as he used to work for Denny. But he was in training at the Chantry, and then
Call him.
months happened. Then, he was there for like a month.
Call him.
Call Gary.
No, call the Pope. Yes, call Gary.
He's currently kind of indisposed. And also, we never got to actually decrypting them. By the time the month had passed of him going through the proper edification channels and all the hire on procedures and stuff, getting his pension and stuff set up and all of that.
I will say that
Uh,
as Artemis comes back from cleaning himself up, Artemis, you remember being a Tremere Ghoul. You remember how much shit you had to go through to get properly certified, so to speak.
If I have to clean out one more goddamn cauldron, I will scream.
yes, there apparently was a lot of that. He complained quite a bit.
Yeah, well, all I'm
Uh,
telling you is if you could please call him and get him to start decrypting sooner better than later.
very, very well. I want to see what's on those just as much. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep.
Beep,
Mm,
beep, 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 beep. And then right as it's about to get to the last string and go on to a voicemail, he picks up. Yeah.
Hello, Gary.
Oh, hi, boss. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. I'm What? One moment, one moment. There's a sound of him walking away from some loud noises. Yeah?
Was that from
Yeah,
from me?
what you
Or...
need, boss?
Oh yes. Okay, so you remember those uh the data we got from Denise's place on the night
The
that
hard
that
drives?
happened?
Vaguely.
Yeah, we were going to decrypt them, but we never actually got around to doing it. I have some backups
Oh,
that I
yeah,
made.
yeah. I completely forgot about them. I didn't even. I'm sorry. This is probably my fault.
It,
Uh,
it's fine. We both forgot. You had to deal with all of the onboard stuff, and I was busy doing other things while I waited for you to return.
don't remind me about the fucking cauldrons, please.
Yes. Anywho, I have some backups in the bottom drawer of the cabinet to the left under file D.
I mean, I can try and get them booted up and see if I can get into them, but I kind of not at the cabin right now, boss.
Good to know. Yes, of course that makes sense because the car.
I'm at a shop. It's owned by my buddy. They're technically not open this late, but he owes me a favor. So trying to get my girl's suspension fixed. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Did you? I know they mentioned that. Um, Have you been accessing your paycheck?
Yeah, I mean,
I know you
okay, for
have your
correction.
welfare thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go. I'm
From
sorry.
uh from the chantry. You got your allowance like signed out as part of the onboarding thing. You
Oh
know.
yeah, yeah. Thanks for that, by the way. It's about the only damn thing that made that worth it. No offense, boss.
No, no, that's completely fair. That's completely fair. You have been remembering to like use that wisely and stuff, right?
Um, what should I be using it on?
Well, look, I just heard some horror stories from some other people where like a ghoul was living in abject poverty because he did not remember it existed and then was too afraid to ask. And
Oh well, I mean, I
it
haven't
was a
really
whole
been living
mess.
anywhere other than the chantry in your place. I mean, never really had the moment to move out, I guess. And you know that for a fact. He's been basically kicked out on your freaking chair like every night.
Yeah. Huh. Fair enough. Well, then once you're done there, uh, that's kind of the next thing on the docket is uh, just initiating that process. If I get back to my place first, I'll start. Otherwise, once you are able to head back and start that process, make sure to use the backups, not the. Don't want to risk
um,
actually destroying the originals. I don't know
okay,
what could be in that code.
will
It
do,
was more
will do.
Denise thing. I was gonna get him to teach me, but you know,
Yeah, well,
stuff
I've
happened.
got probably about half an hour here before I can get back.
That's fine.
You sure?
It. hmm, I'm gonna be in a meeting for a bit, anyways.
Okay. Think.
He's currently getting his vehicle fixed, but he will then be getting on top of that. As he needs his vehicle to work to be able to, get back.
Yes, RC, and who broke his vehicle, huh? Who broke his vehicle?
No, Ursi already feels bad. with his quite low humor.
Ursi is a curse upon all vehicles of Volkswagen make.
No, but he loves his Volkswagen bus. It's so destroyed. Oh, it's so destroyed.
One of these days. In any case, as the three of you gather, you will eventually be summoned. It's time for your meeting. All right. We've got her waiting in one of the conference rooms. As vapid and airheaded as she is, to try and be civil, she at least thinks she has a lot of power. And just enough people care about her opinion that it's not entirely wrong. Were you going to say something, Rob?
No.
Okay. Well, soon enough, you are shown into the meeting room where the Primogen awaits you. Oh, hello, dearies. How are you? I don't suppose you know what this is about, do you? Thought it was important, but I mean, anything involving me is important. Oh, look at you, she says, her eyes settling on Artemis, of course. Silver fox that he is.
Appearance 3. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Well, aren't you just the loveliest thing I ever set eyes on? Gertrude, Artemis Locke, Toreador, and
Oh, you're Victoria's special something, aren't you? She always did have good taste.
that is my honor, although it may pale in comparison to the honor of meeting you this evening. May I sit?
Oh, of course, dearie. Of course.
And Artemis will kind of throw himself almost into a chair. Lean back, legs akimbo. And for some reason, my Alexa has just started talking to me. Hang on. Alexa, stop.
But I don't want to stop, Dave.
Just like, oh, it sounds like you're asking me to do. No, definitely not.
Mine does it all the time.
Go
I
away,
don't
Jeff
have
Bezos.
Alexa.
Neither do I.
We have them in pretty much every room in the house. That is my fault, though.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm just going to grab a drink from the fridge. I'll be 2 ticks. My fridge isn't as close as yours. But it is pretty close. Just a quick
What can
reminder.
I do for you, dearie?
Just a quick
You're here.
reminder. We're here to get access to the Warrens. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Hopefully raid Gutter Jack's own little haven in the Warrens, along with any other connections, before Gutter Jack is tipped off the fact that Trevor flipped and can hide any of said evidence.
She doesn't need to know all that necessarily.
No, she doesn't. She just needs to give you access to the Warrens.
My dear lady, I will cut straight to the chase, as a woman of your fine characteristics would expect. We need access to your Warrens this evening. It is a matter of some great urgency to the Camarilla.
Oh my, rather forward, are you? This is only our first date.
Ordinarily, I would wine and dine you like the fine lady you are, but in this instance, unfortunately, expediency is required. So we ask your permission to enter the warrens.
Hmm. She scratches her chin, her
Some
long
flakes of
and
skin,
hideously deformed nails. Like,
big chunks of flaky skin come off, and inside Artemis shudders.
Pretty much, yes. Hmm. I don't know, dearie. It's the Warrens, after all. It's we're not supposed to be open for outsiders. But you are rather charming. Perhaps I could make an exception. Hmm?
I would be in your debt.
I'm sure you would be.
In fact, we, and he looks to his companions, would be in your debt.
Hmm.
I'm not taking all of this.
Yeah. Well, that's more like it. I mean, let's be honest, they're not nearly as easy on the eyes as you, but that is a fine, strapping lad over there. And 3 boons,
I want to take a look at my appearance. I don't think it's that low.
no, but you have the whole frigid bone killer vibe.
We,
Touche.
out of character,
Touche.
have we made it clear that one of her peeps fucked up?
Not yet. It has not been mentioned at all yet.
Oh, Ursi will speak up at this point. Before we go offering boons, you should be notified. One of the Nosferatu appears to have fucked up.
Oh, which poor dearie did something wrong. Normally I would think it would be Denis, but he hasn't been around for a couple of months. I think he died or something. Shame.
Yes, he was murdered almost a year ago. Well,
He 2 months ago, sir.
2 months. Wait, I thought you said that was almost a year ago.
A year out of game.
Oh fuck. Sorry. Then I would not have said it like that a couple months ago.
Hmm.
No, but this one was correct. Common sense. What was the guy we just interrogated and then staked?
Trevor O'Reilly.
One Trevor O'Reilly. Caught him
Oh, not
red-handed.
the Shrek boy. He was almost charming, which is by itself a feat in my people. Hmm.
Yes, he appears to have tampered with evidence, and we would like permission to investigate his haven.
Well, no need to worry your pretty heads about it. Or your whatever that is called, she says, looking at Jack's icy demeanor and expression. I'll just have got a Jack handle it. He's so useful for things like that.
Yeah, about that. How do I put this? Gutter Jack is you think he's been working behind your back?
That's ridiculous. Gutter Jack would never. He's such a dearie.
Well, he came in earlier today. He told Mr. O'Reilly to turn off the cameras. Then he went down and killed several people who were just about to wake up from tour.
Important witnesses.
These are some mighty strong accusations, little one.
Now, let's everyone calm down here. There's no need to be so gauche and throwing around accusations of your clanmates
Out
did
of character, I
this.
would like to show her the evidence that we were provided by Trevor because he did provide us evidence.
I mean, you have the recording. You recorded the conversation. That's pretty much your most
I don't
solid
mean
evidence.
that. I
Yes.
mean, he said he had insurance back at his place, and we said we were going to collect that before we had this
Yeah,
meeting.
that's what this meeting is for.
Hmm.
Is to get that evidence. We don't have it yet because we don't know where his place is.
Because it's
Well,
in the Warrens. You don't
we
know where
can
the
get
Warrens
that
are.
kind of evidence if we have access to Trevor's place. He says that's where the evidence is.
And we already have a recorded
Mhm.
confession from Trevor. So we would like to corroborate this evidence, and considering that he is still technically uh, part of the
Oh, let's hear
you,
it, dearie.
you as Gutter Jack is currently presumably under suspicion, we'd like to clear it up personally, rather not have him getting into a tizzy because Trevor tried to throw him under the bus.
Hmm.
Plus,
Well,
it
Gutter
would
Jack
be a
does have a
potential.
temper, yes.
Yes. Plus, it would be. He would definitely have a bias in his pursuit of the information, unfortunately. So, just doing our jobs.
Sure you are, dearie. But I've got to do mine. Now, do you
We
have this
understand.
evidence that he did something? This Trevor's word? Perhaps you said you
Uh,
had it recorded. Or did you actually say you had it recorded?
uh,
I can't remember if you did or not. But
yeah, Ursi will play back the part of the recording of Trevor saying the things.
no, that is
And then
somewhat more
he'll.
serious. Her expression was sour immensely. I suppose I must let you do your wicked ways. Sure, I can't tempt you to stay here, darling, and do your wicked way with me, she says, looking into Artemis's eyes.
A weaker man than I would fall under your spell immediately. But alas, I must serve my Camarilla before my own personal preferences.
Perhaps a rain check.
Oh, how noble. Well, such a shame, though, but fine, fine. For sure, I will tell you how to get there. It's no big deal. Make sure you come back and see me sometime.
It's a greatly postponed date.
Uh, Jack, I think you're the only one in the coterie who's been in other cities before. You have never seen any Nosferatu just like give up secrets like this. Not this
Yeah,
easily,
but I always
anyway.
heard stories that she was kind of incompetent.
Yep.
So I'm
Incompetent, vapid, airheaded, yes. Absolutely. Okay, now you go down to this street, blah blah blah, this address, blah blah blah, and take the right here, going through here, and blah blah blah. I don't actually have a written address. I'm sorry.
Ursi, does he have permission to record this?
No one gave him permission, but he didn't exactly ask for permission with Trevor either. I mean, you know.
True. Yeah, then I think as she's talking, like as she starts to explain the thing, uh Ursi will just start the recording while she's focused. I'm assuming she's saying this to Artemis rather than
Oh,
us.
absolutely. If she's looking at anyone, she's looking at Artemis.
Yeah, then I'll just quietly record it just for posterity's sake.
Indeed, just for posterity's sake.
Plus, maybe I'll make a few backups.
But you have your directions.
Thank you so much, Primogen, Gertrude.
Oh, no. No thanks needed. I'm sure we'll be fine. Just don't
But
remember
of
that you
course.
do owe me, little one. She says, acting as if she's more important than she really is.
Yeah.
That's not a
Also,
first.
also the fact that No actual boons were dispersed, to my knowledge.
No actual boons may have been dispersed, but that might not stop her from acting as if they were.
Yeah,
Won't make you
no,
have to
that's
do
fair.
anything, but she will be irritated and sad and upset with you if you don't.
But
Which
of
is
course,
basically the equivalent to her throwing a tantrum. But I mean, things.
but of course, Artemis will be more than happy to pay back as soon as we're done with this mess. And Ursi will leave. Good evening.
Au revoir, mon cher. Parting is such sweet sorrow until we meet again. And once they're out far away from earshot, I need a shower, and I don't believe they make water hot enough.
Oh no, the horror.
Really, I thought she'd be your type.
What does that mean? Oh no, the horror. Sorry, I don't get it.
He's being sarcastic
About
about Artemis needing a shower or feeling bad about having to do what he just did.
okay.
Or at least that's what Jack's acting like, I believe. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right, as y'all three get down there. That will be about when Maisie is showing up outside the secured and locked down doors of the Elysium with a certain ghoul.
What?
Oh, this looks like something went down. Samuel will peep up from the back seat of the truck.
Yeah.
Is that Rory's ghoul? Oh, I'm not there yet. My bad.
Yeah, you, this is a couple minutes before y'all meet up, yeah. But yes, the Elysium does in fact look very locked down. Mortals being turned away at the door, and what seems like very stiff security.
I don't think I've ever seen Elysium like this. It wasn't like that when
I
you
haven't
left.
either, though it fits protocols with some sort of lockdown. I'm sorry, I need to go find Rory immediately. He says as he hops out of the truck. Never mind that it's not parked.
She'll just be like, okay. And like, I think I need to take a look inside.
Go on, Lex will say tiredly from the seat.
I promise I will buy you the best meal that you can ask for. I promise.
Uh-huh, sure. And thus, as the three of you come down the stairs from the meeting room, and Samuel Green enters the building, not far behind by Macy. Finally, the coterie is back together after like 2 or 3 sessions.
Woo! Oh, amazing.
Hi.
Huh? Good timing.
For what? What happened?
Quite a bit.
She'll kind of look around. I see. That's very descriptive, Ursi.
Yeah, so maybe on a drive.
Do you need a ride somewhere?
Ursi will just turn, see the very, very disheveled Artemis, a little bit more tidied up. Still,
Yeah, he's cleaned himself up a little bit. Goodness.
yeah, that doesn't stop the lipstick from being all over his clothes. Like, yeah,
No, but taking like a paper towel and wiping it off would, which I imagine he did.
It would smear.
It's more like there's random colorful smudges in certain parts, as I imagine that Artemis at least tried to wipe up the worst of it. Right?
Yeah, but
Yes.
not if you use soap, because I've gotten stains off of things in in the bathroom.
yeah. But
These
the
are-
Not
question is,
lipstick
would
stains,
he use
obviously, but like
having
I
wet
will go ahead
Medical
and just
cloth.
rule that Artemis was able to clean up most of it. Most of it just fine. There might be like one that he missed somewhere if he wishes there'd be one that he missed, but otherwise most of the lipstick will be gone. That all good?
Yep.
Chatty? Uh, hmm. New investigation. Shall we go? We have Simmons. Why are you here?
Uh,
As he realized, like he was like going over what, like trying not to say anything because we're in a semi-public place right now.
Yeah, place is locked down. Yeah. Well, lockdown is in no one's allowed out, but I mean, clearly people are still occasionally coming inside if they're part of the in crowd.
Yeah, but still, And then he realizes, wait, what? She rushed off. Why is she here?
so
I'm assuming whatever you were dealing with is dealt with.
yeah, for the most part. I had to rush off because Jude got into his ass in some trouble, and Lex and I were walking out of a back of a bar. We ran into a very important ghoul, and I didn't want to be called a goldfish, so I had to take care of that.
Green?
I wish to roll.
Yep, this is going to be a roll.
No!
Hey, what do I got to roll first? No.
Well, it's going to be an opposed roll. You'll be rolling manipulation plus subterfuge.
Okay.
And everyone else can be rolling wits plus empathy.
What's the dexterity?
Everyone that's not Ursi, everyone that is to say, Artemis and Jack will be at -1 difficulty, so they'll be at difficulty 5.
What's my difficulty?
6.
Okay.
As is Ursi's.
Wits plus empathy, yeah.
I feel like Ursi would be a little bit more gullible considering his blood bond, but
45. What is this? What's
I think that's
right.
why.
Ursi is to
I am
say
blood
bonded
bonded.
to you.
Yep.
Okay,
Stage
Ursi,
2.
you're
Yeah, I
at
do
difficulty 7. You're at difficulty 7, Ursi.
Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. My wits empathy is not a big pool.
And yet you roll
I
2
forget
10s.
what my wit specialty was. All right, my wit specialty was deductive reasoning. Did I get
Absolutely, you
deductive
may
reasoning
apply
for
deductive
this?
reasoning. You may apply that modifier, yes.
Oh, that is so funny. I'm not very good at. Well, hello, 4 successes.
So none of you are buying what she just said.
Nope.
Yeah,
Ursi,
sure you
however,
are.
probably
I'm
doesn't feel like
Stonewall
pressing her on
Jackson.
it because blood bond.
Yeah, maybe we should go regardless. Let's speak in whatever closest vehicle that is owned by one of us. Or
Let-
in you get what I mean.
Lex is out front. I know the
Okay,
truck
then
will fit you.
let's get out of here.
I forgot I have a specialty in empathy of insight.
That would have applied there. That would have absolutely applied there, yeah.
I got 5 successes anyway, that's fine.
But I wanted to know. You could know just that little bit more. Sure. Yes, we should.
Yep.
Go though.
There you
Oh my god.
She just speaks. She just speaks in half truths. It's okay.
We'll talk about it later. Anyway,
He'll lean over. Artemis will lean across to Maisie once they're in the vehicle and say, "Let's work on your delivery later. I have a few techniques I can teach you."
Yeah, this is once we're in the vehicle.
Which vehicle are you all taking? Lex's truck, Artemis's rental car?
For Ursi's sake, probably Lex's truck.
Right, and Maisie obviously has to give up her shotgun seat normally because it's the only one that's big enough to fit Ursi.
Yep.
Or she just fucking fully crammed into that side of the cab, just.
And Artemis, Jack, and Maisie are all in the back seat of the truck.
And Vesper is in the rear.
Yep, Vesper's also there. His happy smile, his wagging tail, as he stares and sniffs at Artemis's clothes.
So if Artemis still says that while we're
Mhm.
in the car, if he's saying that, sorry, he said that?
Yes, he did. It was a whisper though.
A whisper, okay. Cool. Then yeah, Ursi will leave it alone. Oh, I guess we should probably catch you up.
Possibly. Yes. Obviously, some shit happened.
Oh boy, yeah. He
I have
looks
had
at
a
Lex.
mostly uneventful evening, but do continue.
Yeah,
With Maisie.
agreed.
I don't know if Maisie would believe
Disagree.
that.
You very much
I
so
mean, you
haven't.
are free to roll with sympathy versus Artemis's bluff.
He'll probably fucking beat
Oh.
me.
Jack and Ursi do not need to because they saw how Artemis arrived. No offense, Rob.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Wits, empathy, what? Difficulty?
Difficulty 6 versus Artemis's manipulation subterfuge
I
difficulty
just
6.
get one because my dice hate me.
Manipulation subterfuge. Does persuasive give me an extra dice?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You silver-tongued fox.
Oh, only 3 successes.
Yes,
Enough.
Maisie doesn't believe you at all. It's you still triple of what she had, so you're still good. Yep. You absolutely believe him that he's had a quiet evening, Maisie. After he left Ursi's place.
Yeah, Maisie's just a little bit gullible at the moment.
Artemis is also just that damn good.
Yep. Well, let's see. You know the Finbloods that tried to kill me and
Jack.
people at Jack's place.
Mm-hmm.
So they're dead.
Development.
Gutter Jack did it. Gutter Jack did it.
That's also a development.
Then he got Trevor, the Shreknet one, to cover it up.
Okay, that's a development, but not a surprise. Their family.
Yeah. And then we learned that he's been running a gang of Thin Bloods that follow him. And those ones may have worked for him.
Oh boy.
Also, you didn't, I don't know if you knew, Denis, but Jack brought to my attention something way back a couple months ago that of one that was murdered, uh, a Nos that was murdered. He was on the task force that you were eventually put on before you, but unfortunately, he was, well, final death.
Vaguely heard of this guy, but he was shut in, so
He was Gary's. You remember Gary?
Yes, I remember Gary. He's at your house.
Yeah. No, he's not. But he was Gary's previous domitor.
How unfortunate for Gary.
I mean, apparently he was nice to Gary, but and
was
then he
it-
wasn't bad.
Maisie's just gonna put a hand on her forehead, like I was being unfortunate and like I'm sorry that for his loss, not abuse.
I don't know. You didn't smell the car after he was in it.
Huh?
I'd say he was pretty unfortunate.
Maisie's just gonna be lost. Like
I don't know.
I don't know. Out of
Anywho.
character, I was told that Denny smelled really bad, and because of that,
Oh yes.
the car smelled really bad after he got in it and got out of it, which meant that the first
Yes.
time I smelled the car, it probably smelled really, really bad.
Yes. Unfortunately, Denis is part of this bane. Smelled fucking horrible. It was bad. Rest. It's a little bit unclear if we still have. No, we do. Never mind. Not important. Anywho, Gutter Jack was also potentially implicated in that. Though we haven't been able to work on it for a while, mainly because all the stuff that happened and then just kind of getting lost to the wayside as other things happen. But we're going to be getting Gary on encrypting some data regarding that. But currently, we're on our way to the Nosferatu Warrens
Oh, goody.
to essentially go through Trevor's place for any. He said he had a stash of proof against Gutter Jack. And so we're going there to get that before Gutter Jack catches on and attempts to get rid of any evidence.
I mean, smart plan. I assume he wasn't still inside Elysium, so he's probably already ahead of us.
We checked. Yeah, we already checked on that front. But we also did just get permission from from the Nosferatu Primogen, Gertrude. She's the one that gave us the directions. That is the most and fastest I have ever seen them give up any information. Am I crazy? As he'll kind of turn, he'll like try to turn towards Artemis, and his shoulder will like kind of hit the his like head is down, and his shoulder hits the like
I
hand.
picture that from left to right.
handle
Coterie
thing.
is in the back is seated with Maisie, Artemis, and then Jack. So Jack is like immediately directly behind Ursi, and Artemis is in the middle, and Maisie's off on the far side. So you can almost turn to look at Artemis, but there's no way in hell you can turn to look at Jack. And
Yeah,
I
so
know,
I
Jack is
turned
riding
to.
by on his motorcycle. Every once in a while, he'll just pop his head through the window and be like, oh, by the way.
No,
He's just kind of listening in using his specs.
I'm inclined
Oh.
to agree. She was less professional than I'm used to from a Primogen member.
Yeah,
Could that be more of a trap, or is she actually just that loose-lipped?
all of the information leans to the latter rather than the former. Though I wouldn't put it past Artemis.
Well, I am charming and disarming, but even beyond that truth, I think she was a little more loose-lipped than I would expect. Professionalism, perhaps a lack of. Maybe there was an ulterior motive. I suspect her age was a driving factor.
Perhaps. God, I can't get Ursi's accent down today.
Perhaps.
Perhaps, yes. Bah.
perhaps Mother Russia. I don't know.
The bear.
Mm.
Oh, this is completely unrelated, but I learned something very interesting tonight.
Yes.
Did you know that there are other shape changers than werewolves?
Yes.
Maisie's gonna just be like, no, that I did not. Other than like folklore stories.
Because I learned that there are these creatures called Gurao. Very interesting. Very interesting. Not werewolves. And I'm sure this was brought up in jest due to. He just kind of looks down, looks up,
Yes, big bear man, we know.
Yes, yes, yes. But the bear shifter, like bears, they exist.
That's his.
There are literal stars in Ursi's eyes.
She was like, that's very
Yeah,
interesting.
literal sparks fly across Ursi's eyes. Yeah, they're bears.
Artemis will
Also,
pinch the
ghost
bridge of his
sickness.
nose, but not comment.
But I already knew.
The ghost part.
Yeah, I already knew ghosts exist, but it was first time actually seeing one.
Oh, you're bringing up that you saw a ghost. Okay.
And he will. Never mind.
No, go on. You
Yeah.
said Ursi was talking about seeing ghosts earlier tonight.
Oh no. He said that. Then he also said, never mind. He also cut himself off.
Maisie's just gonna be like, is sitting in the back like she's got a roller coaster in her head, like, oh my god, what the hell happened and what did all I miss? Like she's going from werebear in her mind, she's thinking of folklore, and so her first folklore that popped in her head was like selkies. So she's like, werebears, are they similar to selkies where they have to put their fur back on to become what they're like? That's like processing in her head right now. Because she's like, huh? And then skips to ghosts, like, I knew that there's things as ghosts, but like he saw one? How did he see one?
Never mind. What's important now is we need to go and find this information because the only people that could have known the secret passage into Jack's place, aside from Jack, are people who are connected to the previous owner. And, not a good person.
Sounds like it. Sounds like we need to take him down.
Yes, if Gunner Jack is working or is somehow connected to Malcolm, that is a big deal, as we still need to find out who supplied these thin bloods with fairy blood, and we also need to find out. Oy, there's so much shit to cover. Regardless, everything I have just spoken about is highly confidential and is part of an active investigation um, as oh, as a deputy of the sheriff. So don't repeat any information here that was said here. Yada yada yada. We've done this before.
Yep. Maisie's just gonna.
Yeah, whatever you say, big guy, says Lex, who's like sitting right there driving this entire time,
Yep.
who has absolutely been paying every last inch of detail to this.
Ursi still like more relaxed than he should have been, as he did come down from being on a lot of drugs, and then he's also just in of the vehicle and not having to drive, and it's not like actively braking.
Maisie's just gonna get the zip lip and lock thing. Like, you're good. Secret safe.
Cool.
It will not become a song one day. She kind of like looks at Lex.
Lex suddenly freezes, looks back at you, and totally acts like you had not, in fact, been mentally composing a song.
I mean, yeah, I would be able to tell. I've already explained that my sister listens to your music, so like, yeah, I'd know. It'd be quite visible. That would be very bad. It's not going to happen.
That's why he buries everything under some fancy words.
Right, I bury things under fancy words. That's what I do.
Ursi will just kind of pat him on the shoulder, trying not to do it hardly, though Lex will probably feel the very fucking cold touch of Ursi as it like hits him, even for that brief moment.
Oh, jeez, man.
You will be fine.
It'd be fine if you
You'll
took that
be
freezing
fine.
cold hand off of me.
Yeah, he's cold enough from the breeze.
Fair enough.
Right, the cold breeze, right? Anyone want to tell me why Hugh Hefner looks extra angry tonight?
Mm. Hugh Hefner.
Jack.
Jack? Well, kind of everything we just talked about that you definitely know nothing about.
Right, I know absolutely nothing about it because I don't have ears. Sure.
Exactly. See, you get it. He gets it. I know you know he get. Never mind. But yes. Also, Denis was. I'm not going to say a friend, because honestly, I didn't get to know him long enough. But he was useful, and he was taken when he should not have been. And so, there are multiple cases. Oh no,
Right.
remember, left here.
Oh, right. Sorry. Where the hell are we going again?
Percy just kind of connects, like, those like wired headset, like the Walkman wired headset thing.
Mhm.
He just kind of pulls that out and connects it to the recording device so it doesn't play out loud.
Draining so that they try not to break up on his head, like his big giant head. They're just
He
kind
just
of
holds
there,
one.
but like
He just holds one to his ear. He doesn't bother putting it on. He just holds it up to his ear like a rotary phone. And then okay, and then
it
you're gonna
looks
make
so ridiculous.
a right. Keep going. Third gear. Okay, right here. Okay. That's all help navigate by listening to the recording.
Well, eventually the truck and, of course, the motorcycle outside the truck come to a halt.
Woo.
We have arrived.
Can you please tell your ghoul stop calling me Hugh Hefner? I'm not the one who built that mansion, damn it. I just inherited it.
He has ears. You can tell him. I don't
Yeah,
control.
but if I tell him, he ain't gonna listen to me.
He doesn't listen to me either.
All right, fine. I will give him a look and say, "Stop calling me Hugh Hefner." And I would like to roll
Oh God.
Scary Jack roll.
All right, how are you going about into doing the intimidation here? Just describe this for me.
Folks, I'm relying on my appearance and my iciness, my general icy demeanor.
All right, I'll allow you to use appearance. Let me open up my book just to double check something.
If it wasn't for the supernatural appearance shit, I would say Lex would probably have very little effect. Ooh.
So, what is the difficulty, and do I get any bonuses for icy?
One moment, I am getting open to that page again. I had it open the other day, but not right now. Okay, let me see. Oh, it's intimidation. Okay. Alrighty, you're rolling. It's an opposed roll against their willpower, apparently. So, by all means, roll difficulty 6. I'll allow you to give a +1 modifier because of you being all icy and shit. Okay, jeez, cut it out, guy. You want to go David, Marston, or Cooper?
Jack.
Fine, Jack. Sheesh. Can't take a
Close.
joke.
Very close. Jack sheesh. Listen, Jack shit. And she's gonna walk away.
I can take a joke. You just need to have a sense of humor first.
For the record, David, Marston, and
Oh.
Cooper were the names of Hugh Hefner's 3 sons.
Oh my god, because he inherited it. Jesus. God damn it.
Very fitting.
Very fitting. Well, then we get out here and we have some more navigating
Make
to
me
do.
some perception alertness checks as y'all enter the alleyway. Base difficulty 7, minus your Auspex ratings.
Woo.
Maisie botches, as is usual, perception alertness.
It's not my perceptive one.
No, but I find it but the regularity at which you botch the perception alertness checks is ridiculous.
The dice hate me. I don't. Nick gave me his curse. Okay.
Sure.
I have 2 dots in alertness and 3 in perception. I don't get it.
Do I get detail oriented for this one? I'm expecting no, but I figured I'd ask.
Not this one. If you were actively searching an area, I would probably allow it, depending on what you were looking for, but not in this instance. And yeah, there's no harm in asking if you get your specialty, man. Doesn't bother me at all. That's initiative, sir.
Oops. Well, I got 22 initiative if we ever get attacked.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right, we got Artemis with 3 successes. We got Ursi with 3 successes. We got double checking it. We have Jack with 3 successes. Everyone that got 10 had their 10 canceled by 1. Shame. But while the trio has 3 successes each, Maisie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're going to
Giant
find a
enemy
pebble like you
spider.
usually do. You're going to find a pebble like you usually do, except this time you find it with your face when you trip over a crack in the pavement.
Maisie's just
Oh shit.
gonna
Counterpoint. It's an alley. Can she find a spooter?
Giant enemy spider.
Counterpoint
I'm just
accepted.
saying. It
You
makes
fall flat
sense
on your
as to
face,
why
and you roll with your
I thought.
head, and as you look up, there's a spider not 6 inches from you.
Maisie is going to basically like all 4 backwards crawl on the ground. Like she's like on all 4s backwards crawling away from like, get me the fuck away from it.
An
Ursi
appropriate
will
response.
fully jump at the response because he didn't see the spider because it was blocked by her, and he was about to go to help her up, and she fucking just skitters backwards
Like a spider.
He's like, "Ah."
Like a spider, yes.
Did I get the
You
success?
know,
Notice the spider.
I am still
First, I'm going to
embarrassed
need
by what
first I need to.
delivery. Ooh.
Now, there's still other things going on because y'all also made your own perception checks. But before that, Maisie, you're already kind of acting it out, but give me a courage roll.
Okay. 6, 7,
6 is fine.
2.
Okay, you only backpedal. You do not, in fact, turn into like random running on all fours away or some shit. Well, you don't have to. You could still do that if you wanted to.
I mean,
Meanwhile, while you're doing that on the ground, what everyone else notices is the rather large number of various beady eyes in random locations throughout the alleyway watching them.
Good evening.
One of them squeaks at you and darts off, briefly visible in the light as a big fat rat. A chorus of squeaks begins to squeak and twitter.
Can I understand it?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
the
you've
guy.
got animalism, don't you?
I
I
do
forgot.
indeed have.
I have
I do
long
indeed.
forgotten about that. Okay, let me just pop up that again. I have long forgotten about that, sir. Good call on reminding me. Okay, for all whispers, no roles necessary to talk with an animal, but you must first establish eye contact. Hmm.
I'm gonna try and catch one of the rat's eyes.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and have you attempt to catch one of the rat's eyes.
I'm doing this.
Okay, you can catch it long enough to start filtering in the speech. Apparently, it's going to take a moment. And you start to hear words in place of the squeaks. Things like big cheese, the big cheese, big
They're
cheese
talking.
give cheese.
They're talking about their boss, their master. Artemis is almost sort of squeaking under his breath. Yeah, they're. Do I get anything else apart from big cheese?
Something about needing. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. I need to go down and share something. Share
They're
cheese? No, get
they're
cheese. But
they're yeah,
Informed.
they're reporting on our presence. I think they're going back to tell someone we're here.
tell Big Cheese so he can tell Smelly Cheese.
There's at least two Nosferatu they're talking about. One smells bad, more bad than usual.
Hmm. Very well. Well, we have the instructions and we have the permission.
Well, she's not with you. Goodness.
Can I catch one of the rats
You can
to
absolutely try, sir.
communicate?
You have celerity, right?
I do, yes.
But we can either make a
I will
roll,
try. Hmm.
dexterity, athletics, with celerity adding as bonus dice, or you can enjoy and embrace this whole newfound ascendant feeling you've had and just like spend a blood point and activate celerity and catch one.
I'll spend the blood
Oh
point.
yeah. Quick question, Herr DM.
Yes.
When are you going to give me the thing that I bought?
The thing that you bought. The thing that you bought.
I bought a dot of discipline, and
One
I'm
moment.
looking at the disciplines, and it's not unlocked yet.
One moment. Let me scroll back up. I'm probably missed it at some point. Oh, from back on the 4th?
Because I'm
Was this
looking
from
at
back on the 4th?
discipline.
I'm looking at the hourglass. Was this the one mentioned back on the 4th or no?
I'm just gonna put it in chat so I can stop being vague.
Yep, sorry about that. Oh yeah, that's what I thought it was. You meant okay. Yep, I will get on that. I will need to actually make the handout for that. I forgot to make the handout for that.
Oh, I
It is
assumed you
not
made all of them and were just kind of unlocking them as.
no, that would take that would take a lot of time. Though I might end up having to do that now. Um, hmm. I will, however, get on that in a moment. What was I doing right before you said that, though? So I can go ahead and answer that and then work on that while you all are role playing.
I
Someone was
spent a
saying
point.
something.
I spent a point of blood to activate celerity to catch a rat.
You did indeed. You indeed succeed in catching a rat. It squirms feebly in your hands. A bit stronger than a rat of its size should, but it does squirm.
He will lock eyes with it. Tell your master we have permission from the Primogen Elder to enter Warrens. We are not intruders. We're guests. And then he'll release the rat.
Alrighty, let's see if that will work out well enough. Are you going to do this as a command, or are you just telling it that?
Just telling you that.
Okay. I will try and dumb that down for it, and it will in turn report the dumbed down version, but it will scamper off.
Friends, not food.
In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and quickly make this handout. So, 5-minute break. Unless y'all
Okay.
want to roleplay in the meanwhile. Either or, up to you.
I will use this for a comfort break.
All right. Maisie, Ursi, you find yourselves back in hell.
Clark. Clark at me.
All right, everyone here. Damn.
Now. Not right. Okay, cool. Goodbye. Love you.
Anyway, everyone's here.
Yes, yes.
Yep, everyone is indeed here.
Lots of rats. A random spider.
So y'all going to go down into the sewers, to deep, dank, dark sewers, the absolutely filthy, abhorrent sewers.
Ashley is going to stay behind Ursi and let him be a.
Ashley is not here.
Or not Ashley. Maisie. God damn it. My brain went to the
That was a
wrong
different
place.
time.
Yeah, that's a different time. That's like 5 years in the past. 4 years in the past.
Like
About 4 or
like a
5,
month
4 years in
ago.
the past, a different city, you know.
Or a few months ago. Fair. Or a few months ago.
Well, down the sewers we shall go.
Maisie's behind Ursi so he can be the chimney sweep.
My generic sewer background.
Yep. Ursi laments his coat once again.
It's probably not so much lamenting now, though.
Oh no, he's definitely feeling this. He squeegees down the access ladder. The walls all rubbing against him.
Yeah, but it's probably
Ugh.
less sad for the reason why he has to do it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't hate it.
And then after he does that, Jack has to go down and make sure he didn't miss anything. Because, I mean, that's happened before, I'm pretty sure.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
And then the question is whether Artemis then goes after Jack, or if Maisie goes after Jack and Artemis brings up the rear so Maisie can't run away if she sees anything Jack misses.
Probably Maisie then after Jack.
Because sadly, as a member in a rock band, Maisie has some lungs on her. And God forbid she see a spider, she is going to scream with those lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But you descend down into the sewers and reach a part that is not like the rest of the sewers. Namely, the big, heavy, ominous, rather tight-fitted entryway door.
This is going to this is going to suck.
It is currently open. Just saying.
Yes,
I
but
should
it's a
clarify, it is
small
currently
entry.
open.
You said small entryway, which means Ursi is
Oh,
going to
no,
have
I
a
said
bad time.
secure entryway. I said
Oh,
secure. Like, this is a heavily
okay.
fortified, tight. When I said tight, I mean, it looks like. When I say tight, I mean, it looks like it could be watertight.
You see, I thought you meant this was like a small hole that was like
No.
fairly
No,
secure.
no.
No.
Think,
Big
if the
hole,
Nosferatu,
very
think about it
tight
for a moment.
security.
If the Nosferatu Warrens are down here on the sewers, where are we?
The
We're in
sewers of
Miami.
There's alligators.
No,
Oh
the
yes.
Nosferatu wouldn't care about alligators. What occasionally happens to cities in Florida?
Would they flood?
Blood.
Hurricanes happen, and with hurricanes come, well, floods. And while
Yeah.
vampires don't need to breathe, their pets do. So, being able to make the Warrens watertight sealed seems like a requirement.
Mm-hmm.
That
Luckily, I don't have
that
Bunny
makes
with
sense.
me.
No,
Bunny would probably be
that
chewing on rats, and who knows what diseases she'd get from them.
Bunny's far
the
too
horror.
cultured to chew on rats.
Probably wouldn't
The,
be
rat,
having a bad. Probably would be having a bad time down here regardless, though, due to the smell.
the rats would be admiring her with her presence won.
You're right, she does have that.
Yep.
Hmm.
As Artemis walks through the entrance to the Warrens, he will mutter under his breath, "Will you walk into my parlor?" said the spider to the fly.
Well, perhaps not you. Why are you here?
If neither of his companions answer that, Artemis will step forward.
Who's talking
Good
to us?
evening.
Malcolm Carver.
One Malcolm Carver.
We're investigating something for the sheriff. We have the Primogen's permission to be here.
Primogen sold us out. Oh, of course she did. Useless as everything else about her.
We need to. How do I put this? We would like to go to Trevor's Haven.
Huh? Really?
Yes.
You're the second person to come down. Well, second group of people to come down here tonight looking for his place.
Let me guess.
You
Never
just
mind.
missed him. Gutterjack came on by in
Of
like some sort of
fucking
furious
course.
storm about 5 minutes ago.
Of fucking course he did.
Take us there immediately.
Yes, that would be preferable.
I mean, at this point, I would put up resistance, but y'all seem serious, and the Primogen already sold us fucking out, so sure, come. There's the sound of loud, obnoxious banging and things going on up ahead.
Ursi just kind of he's prepared. He fully thinks he's walking into them actively destroying things, and is he's mentally preparing for a fight. He's mentally preparing for a fight. He
Mhm.
doesn't. If he catches them in the act of destroying evidence, that's a much bigger deal.
Yep. Well, that is certainly what it sounds like, even though it does raise the question on how exactly he was tipped off, but, sure. That is exactly what it sounds like, and as he leads you quickly closer, you hear the familiar tones of Gutterjack's voice cursing up a storm as he sounds like he's taking a bat or some heavy metal implement to things.
I told you he got out of there first.
Yep, and I have an idea of who told him. Oy, oy, oy. Okay,
I'm gonna
well,
get my
let's
gun
get this
out
over with.
so I can point it at Jack and tell him to stop what he's doing, and then
Yeah,
cock
as
it
we
menacingly.
yes.
As you round the corner, you see Gutterjack, guilty as sin, bashing up various Shreknik tech, and along with carrying a duffel bag over one shoulder that's stuffed with all sorts of things.
We really need to stop meeting like this.
You fuckers. What can I do for the sheriff's fucking finest?
As you are actively destroying evidence, you will need to come into custody.
Naughty, naughty, Gutterjack. Seems like your slimeball ways finally caught up to you. Malcolm seems very amused by this. Didn't fucking ask your opinion, Carver. Maybe, yes, maybe, I'll pay a visit to that little child of yours. Finally break in her teeth on my way out.
Maybe you put the bat down, stop destroying evidence.
Or what? You're going to take me in?
Yep.
It, yes. In that way, me and Mr. Helbam agree. You will stop what you are doing, and you will either surrender or be forced to. You have been up to many naughty things, Gutterjack.
Oh, many naughty things, is it? Is that what I am these days?
Really, many naughty things. You make him sound like a bad schoolboy.
That's true. Final deathing fellow kindred without permission is a much bigger deal.
Oh, yes, absolutely. But can, we at least make it sound serious? I mean, goodness.
That's fair. Who knows? Maybe he'll see the sunlight tomorrow.
All right, I have a question. Out of character.
Mm-hmm.
What's everyone's wits plus alertness? Just the dot amount.
Wits plus alertness.
Wits plus alertness,
I think
7.
it's 5.
Okay, Cersei has 5. Jack has 7. What about Artemis? What about Maisie?
4 wits and
5 for me.
Okay, so 7. Alrighty then.
As Ursi is
We are going to. He is going to attempt something, and that
Before he
difficulty
does,
40
I'd
is
like to roll intelligence occult difficulty 6 on his shirt.
intelligence occult difficulty 6 on his shirt. Could you DM me what you're trying? Let me open up the thing. Just find one of
Sure.
those things. Ah, okay, okay. Let me see how that would work real quick. Doot. On his shirt specifically, huh?
Well, I can only.
I mean, he isn't
Only
wearing a
one.
shirt in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not exactly wearing a shirt in the picture, but I mean, so are you using it on him or using it on another article of clothing?
Is he not wearing a shirt in the picture?
No, it's just a jacket.
Nope.
yeah, he has his jacket
He's one
Fine,
of
his
those
jacket
or
then.
necklace,
Jeez.
his top.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. You may go ahead and make your attempt. The difficulty for this is, I mean, you're affecting it, not him, so I wouldn't put it at 9 or 8, but it is a almost person-sized thing, so we're going to put this at 7.
As far as I was aware, I could only do objects. Can I do people?
Yes, you can.
But that's a higher difficulty.
It is, yes. The size and
And
nature
that's
of the
difficult.
target. I would put it at difficulty 8 because he's not frenzied or crazed. So if he was frenzied or crazed, it'd be difficulty 9, based on what it says here. But as is, you can roll against difficulty 8 to affect him. I was wondering why you were being weird about the shirt. Or jacket, rather. By all means, make your roll.
And I'm going to spend a willpower on this.
Fair enough.
I'm assuming I haven't regained any willpower, right?
Well, it has been the same night, and I've already gave you back each a point last time for forgetting to check
Yep.
for your natures and demeanors. So
Yep. Ooh. 4 successes.
oh, there's a lot of successes. That's 4 plus 1, so 5 total successes, which means he will be at that. But since you spent willpower, I'm going to have him spend a willpower on his thing. Seems fair. Ooh. Even with that willpower, he will only have 2. What he is attempting is vanish from the mind's eye, the 4-dot obfuscate power, to vanish while someone is watching. But as he has fewer than 3 success, he has 3 or fewer successes, so he does not immediately vanish, just becoming somewhat see-through, an indistinct ghost-like figure, but definitely visible to some extent. So he's not going to be completely invisible, and therefore you can still track him as he tries and moves, which is
Actually,
made
wait a minute. Wait a
significantly
minute.
easier
Wait a
than the
minute.
base roll is listed in here because he is, for some reason, moving like he's moving through molasses.
You.
Wait.
Oh,
I misspoke.
Oh,
Apologies. I was actually using.
Oh, now that one might be things only. One moment. Now I gotta go read that one. One moment.
Powers! Let's fucking go!
If whatever Jack's trying to do doesn't work for whatever way, Maisie wants to try and grab him with the arms of the abyss.
Okay, yeah. The problem is that yes, that one does only work on objects, but if you scroll down to the bottom, the bottom paragraph, where is it? The last sentence, the very last sentence.
Can you copy Fate?
I'm gonna be honest, I was just gonna Cauldron of Blood him.
Yep, kind of figured. So even if you had
So that
used
just
the
make it
original,
useless.
yeah, even if you had used it on his jacket to try and effectuate that power, it would be broken by that, and you would know that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I guess we'll stick with what I thought it was.
Yep, indeed. All right, so you can. I would like to track everyone's ability to see him because y'all can see him. It's just he's just indistinct and ghostly. I would like everyone to make me a perception alertness roll. Normally, this would be base difficulty of 8. However, because he is moving significantly slower, it'll be base difficulty 6. So anyone with 3 or more dots of aspects, this is difficulty 3.
5 successes. No, 4 successes. Sorry.
3.
No, that's right. Sorry, first time. 5 successes.
Yep.
No, wait.
Yep. No one has any problem following his little hazy, indistinct figure.
Jesus fucking Christ!
You see through him.
So yep, every single one of you, but especially Artemis and especially Jack, can see him just fine despite his attempt to outright vanish in front of you. And he's moving rather slowly. Perhaps he's a bit concerned that he can't make it past Ursi's giant fat ass.
As he's slowly molassesy moving, Ursi's just going to crack his neck. You know, Gutter Jack, many people believe I was made a bully boy due to my size. And yes, that was a part of it. But you seem to forget. I am Tremere. And then I will Cauldron of Blood. I want this guy
Listen,
to get
Boots
knocked
uses
out.
Cauldron of Blood. Nice.
I don't know how to use that. I've never used it before.
It boils
Cauldron of
his
Blood
blood.
is your 5-dot power, so or
Rule
thaumaturgy
of-
power difficulty is 3 plus 5, so willpower difficulty 8.
Rule of cool. Artemis will do absolutely nothing and sit back and watch this.
And
Absolutely.
I have to activate blood.
Hands in your pockets, or are you like adopting
Yeah.
some other sort of pose?
No, pretty much leaning against the wall, hands in pockets, whistling.
You're
So
watching you're watching a man's fuck ups come back to bite him in the ass in slow motion, actually. So I
Yeah.
mean, like this is just great.
I mean, yeah. Artemis's sort of reaction would have been to use Presence 2 to cow the guy, but fuck it, boil his blood.
Mhm.
That probably
Oh.
would have been wiser, but after seeing him actively
No,
try
no.
to escape,
No, please, sir, please do.
and just to double check, this is a permanent
Permanent
willpower check.
willpower, difficulty 8.
Difficulty 8.
Yep, the way
I only
thaumaturgy
have-
powers work is it's always 3 plus the level of the power.
Yep. Okay, I
Spend a willpower, sir.
am trying to decide whether or not I do because I have 2 willpower left.
Oof.
Oh,
maybe
thank you for telling me you are very easily dominatable right now.
Maybe don't spend your willpower. Maisie will back
I
you
don't
up.
think Kotacek has dominate, sadly. That would be amazing if he did, but I don't think he does.
I would be very surprised if Gutter Tech had dominate.
Oh
It's been
God.
so long since I made this guy.
Though to be fair, I have quite a large. I have a decent sized amount of protection against mental effects.
I mean, yes, indeed, of course. But make your roll, sir. We are waiting for it.
Hello? Sorry, my headset died.
I said go ahead and make your roll. We are waiting for it.
Okay. Yep.
Your permanent willpower roll, your thing, as I.
Yeah. Permanent.
Oh, yeah, you do
permanent
have that.
willpower, difficulty 8.
Indeed.
That's a botch.
Oof.
Or no, there was one success, but it was canceled
no,
out.
it's not. No, it's not a botch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not a botch, but it is good. It's still a fuck up. Yeah, it's a failure.
Hmm.
You
Failure.
say your speech. You reach out to grab his slowly moving arm, and nothing happens.
What the fuck?
All right, Ursi fucked up. I'm gonna tackle him.
Wait, no! I want to use my
Okay.
arms. I want to use my abyss.
All right, fine.
I've been waiting. Yeah.
Fair.
Alrighty.
Artemis is just preparing
That
dread
is-
gaze. Just
So-
in case.
He knows just in case this coterie fucks up again. He'll be there to bail them out, just like good old Artemis always is.
All right, that is manipulation occult difficulty 7.
Indeed. How many tentacles do you make, hentai woman?
10.
Manipulation occult.
I'm gonna laugh if you botch again.
Okay, no,
I'll
you
make
did better.
Ooh, so the arms will just slither up around
You'll
him
have-
and give him a nice good hug.
Yep, you have two little tentacles. Yes. Make their grasping check. I believe their base strength is equal to your obtenebration. How much obtenebration do you have?
3.
Okay, they have 3 dots of strength. And how much potence do you have?
I have 2.
Excellent. Good for you. They have 5 dice pool of 5. Please roll both their dice pools of 5 to see if they grab the guy.
How do I roll that?
Just roll 5d10. It'll
Okay.
work. Or like make a custom dice pool that only has modifier in it and roll it like that.
5d10.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need
Yeah,
to...
tentacles get better the more dots you have in obtenebration, and they get to use your potence and your celerity if you have it.
Do I do it twice? Or do I once?
You get to do it once for each tentacle, and you have 2 tentacles. So
Just wanted to make sure before I fuck up and do it anyway.
tentacle slappy.
What is with the ones?
Tentacle slappy. Well, one of them manages to grab him. So there's that.
Artemis will stand up. We'll look at him and we'll say, "Sit yourself down." And I'll be using, dread gaze.
Excellent. Let's stack these debuffs.
I'm rolling charisma intimidation with a difficulty equal to his wits plus courage. I will spend a willpower.
Indeed. Spending the willpower.
Charisma intimidation. Do I already have that set up? I do not. So
Dread to gaze. His wits and courage is. Let me double check. The old difficulty is. Wait 1 minute. Let me move Ursi's shit out of the way. Ooh, your difficulty is 9, sir.
oof. Well, luckily I spent a point.
His courage and his wits are 2 of his better stats.
So I got 0 successes. However, I did spend a willpower.
You did indeed spend a willpower, which could have been a majesty. So expensive.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from. Trying to steer away from that at the moment.
It's not healthy for him.
He is indeed cowed. And he just kind of falls flat on his butt because he is cowed beneath the frightful stare. And he cannot seem to move anyway for some reason. His arms feel like lead. And Ursi is, looking useless, still looking at his fingers, and how did that fail? Well, a tentacle is slowly wrapping tighter around this man.
I should have just used my hands. This shit works better with my hands anyways.
Congratulations, because my actions next round were absolutely going to be dominating Ursi. So that's
has
the
not-
thing.
What the fuck?
Not much, but enough.
As Ursi is going to take out actually, yeah, no. If he's already grabbed and he's cowed, then
Stick 'em.
Might be a good time to stakey stake.
yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. Yeah, Ursi will take out a stake and attempt to stake him.
Alrighty, well, normally it would be difficulty 9 to target the heart with a stake with a dexterity melee check. However, between him being cowed, him moving really slowly, and other things besides. Yep, go on. Yep.
Of course. Of course.
Yep, of course. One moment, let me get back to where I was. I lost my train of thought. 1 moment. All right, working on the difficulty for your thing.
Numerous debuffs on the man.
He has a lot of debuffs on the man, yes. Okay, I'm going to say that overall, between everything going on, instead of difficulty 9 to target the heart, you will be operating at difficulty 7.
Well, fuck me. I just realized I shouldn't be the person doing this, and I'm going to embarrass myself again.
Well, I mean, you could get an extra die just by spending a blood point on frickin' dexterity. You know, make it a little bit better for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, you don't have dots. You still don't have dots in melee,
Yep.
despite always using
Nope.
stakes.
Yep. Because he's normally the person that holds them down. He normally does the holding while other people do it.
Archie's gonna embarrass himself again.
No, he's not. Because he's spending. What the fuck was this? It was.
Your second to
spends-
last willpower.
Yeah, he spends his second to last willpower for this and spends the blood point. So he has one more in the dice pool.
Okay, yep, but here's how. Let me just remind you how to do this. We use this little boost thing here and give you +1. See? At top of your
Yep.
boosted attributes. Yep,
Yep.
there we go.
And then it is dexterity.
Dexterity, melee, which is a modifier -1 because it's untrained, so it cancels out the boost.
And difficulty 7.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes.
Excellent. You get 1 extra success on the damage roll. Now you need to roll your strength, plus potence if you have it, +1 from your extra success, and +1 from stake.
Does my great size factor into this? Or just
Nope.
driving it in? Damn. Okay.
In order to successfully stake a vampire, you must deal 3 unsoaked levels of damage to them with the stake.
Okay.
To the heart.
And
So you really need him to not soak. That's another thing you need him to do.
okay, so you said strength plus 1 for the extra damage plus 1 because it's a stake.
Mhm.
Correct? And what was the
Basically,
difficulty?
yes. 6. Damage to
Difficulty
damage.
6.
Difficulty is 6.
Are you fucking kidding me? It hits his jacket and it pierces through the jacket.
What's that term for professional wrestling where like someone just plays it off as if it was no effect at all? Like like it looks like a really big attack.
No
And it's just
sell.
like, no, so yeah, that's what happens.
Can Maisie just go up and kick the stake in more? Like stomp on it?
Percy's just so fucking done. He's so
at this point.
Jack just pats him on the shoulder. It's okay. Folks can't always get it up.
Oh my god.
You got one more attempt to
Competitions are
stake
perfectly
him
normal.
before we need to make more rolls here. So who would like to try and stake Gutter Jack next?
Maisie.
Yeah, I think Ursi just moves to a holding him down position. He's just like, I'm fucking done. I don't even know why I fucking bothered. Tonight's been horrible.
As you do that, Maisie takes aim with a stake and I guess make your dexterity melee check. Difficulty 7.
Dexterity melee 7. Potence doesn't do anything right now. There's a next.
Nope. That's what happens next. Yes.
Boom! 3 successes. Peh, peh, peh.
4 successes.
4 successes. Oh, well, hell yeah.
Okay. Now you make your damage roll, which is going to be modifier of 1 in addition to all your extra successes. So you had 3 extra successes. So set your modifier to 4. Set the attribute to strength. Set the ability to none. And then if you have potence, select that discipline number.
Okay, that one I think is my third one. Let me double check. Yes, that's my third one. All right, so strength, none, discipline 3, potence is 2, and what's difficulty?
6.
4.
Okay, you do 4 successes, which means that if he soaks more than one of those, this will not work.
Yeah. I do. As she's doing this, Ursi has moved to a holding him down position.
You son of a bitch!
Unfortunately, because ones do not cancel, he will soak 3 of them and only take 1 level of lethal. Which means now there's going to be more rolls to try and keep this guy down. Whatever's affecting him, keeping him slow, is still going to be going on, but that still leaves holding him down, which gives him a chance to try and break free. There's like multiple people holding him down at this point, so
I mean, he's got a tentacle
believe
on
it's
him still, too.
tentacles. Yep. And go
Can
ahead and roll for your
can I
tentacle.
blindfold him?
Let's not blindfold
You
him.
may.
You're making it weird.
Yes.
No,
You
no,
may-
that's
What
that's
if
a
I
very normal
dominate
thing
one
here,
of us? You
Cosman.
want to risk it?
Artemis will try and dread gaze him again.
All right. Go ahead and spend another blood point to activate Dread Gaze. Jack goes in for the blindfold. Actually, no, he needs to be able to see Rob in order for the Dread Gaze to work. I guess Rob does his thing first, then y'all try and hold him down, and then Maisie attempts to stake.
What's difficulty? 9, was it?
Yeah, yep. Still wits plus courage.
2 successes.
Congratulations, you fuck him up more. As
I
she's about to start standing.
I think because I've done 3 successes in total over 2 turns, that he is more cowed than usual.
I believe you're right. Let me double check though. Successes indicate the villain's count. 3 or more successes means he runs away in abject fear. Moreover, each success attracts from the dice pool each turn. Maybe once per turn, and has to perform as an extended action. Yeah. Once target loses enough dice, they cannot perform any action. Now, in order for him to actually not be able to do anything at all, you would need to be able to do enough to remove his dice pools entirely. But he is still at a 3 dice penalty for whatever he's about to try and do, which is going to be very, very fucking useful.
Cool.
So, go ahead and roll your tentacle, holds, and Ursi's attempt to hold, which is basically just going to be strength plus potence, or for the case of the tentacles, just 5d10.
So since there's only one that's holding him, I only roll for the one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, no, you can use the other one. The other one can attempt to hold him now.
Oh.
It's going to be a thing.
Yeah, I think Ursi, as she's going for this. Never mind, I'm gonna wait.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
2 tentacles. I believe I had a dream like that the other night.
Oh, yeah, of course. Fuck.
Fucking Artemis.
Let me just put a -3 on here.
Mm-hmm.
And is Ursi going to make his attempt or no?
Oh, sorry. Strength brawl, right?
Yep, strength roll. Potence if you got it, but I don't think you do.
Nope, I don't got potence. Does big size apply for this one? Or does grappling apply?
I will give you a +1.
Dope.
Grappling absolutely applies this. Also add that in.
Nice.
Okay, let us see. Who got the most successes there? One tentacle got 4. One total got 2, so 4 is currently the runner, and then Ursi got 2.
2, yeah.
So
There
the
will be 2
tentacle
more.
with the 4 will be setting the base thing here. I'll give it a +1 from the added help from everyone else. So I guess difficulty will be we'll need 5 successes from Greater Jack to contend with that. And he's at a 3 die penalty because of Artemis. He does not break free.
Nope.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Is holding him down.
Mm-hmm.
Attempt your stake roll, Maisie.
Okay, that one's Dex melee, right?
Still difficulty 7. Normally it would be difficulty 9, but
What the fuck? 6662.
you almost shank Ursi as he's helping hold the guy down.
Oh, come
Give
on.
me the damn steak.
Artemis stepping in to give it a go. This is like a comedy. It's got to be everyone trying to stake him. Well, go on.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a willpower. That means I have 1 left, and it's what, Dex melee.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Just
everyone's
Dex.
just low on. Yeah, dexterity melee normally would be difficulty 9, but because of all the modifiers, difficulty 7.
Okay, so it's just Dex for me because I do not have melee.
That'll be a
God.
-1 modifier for untrained.
Okay,
But you do get to add your celerity because celerity adds to dexterity
I
dice pools.
do indeed. Thank you. Hang on, no. So difficulty is what, sorry?
7 because of penalties on him and other things on him, and basically I'll stack debuffs on him, and he's being held down.
Yep. 1 sec. Celerity is number 2. And if we 7, but I have a -1 dice, yes, for not being skilled. Okay. Well, I believe that's 5 successes with my willpower.
That is indeed 5. What? That is indeed 5 successes. Yeah. So you'll get to roll for damage with a modifier of 4, in addition to the stakes base modifier of 1, plus your strength and/or potence. Yeah, you do have potence because you're a former
I
healer.
do. Yeah, I do indeed have fun. So, do I have a damage roll? Hang on.
Wait, does everybody here have potence except for the big guy?
I think so.
Yes.
Yes. Everyone has potence except
amazing.
for Ursi.
I feel like Ursi
Ursi
could
is
get it,
technically
though.
the weakest of the party, despite being the biggest.
But I was going to say, can't he get it technically? Because he drank
He
from Maisie?
can, but he hasn't.
Yeah, Maisie can teach him now.
So it's strength plus potence plus anything else.
Strength plus potence plus your 4 extra successes, I believe, right?
Yep.
Plus 1 for the stakes bone base modifier.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ones do not cancel, 10s do not double, so you have 5 damage successes there. And let's here's a
needs to
question.
not
Does the
soak
Dread Gaze
free.
modifier apply to
Soak.
I don't think penalties apply to soak, but I could be wrong.
Oh no, Dean Winchester's gone.
Hey, shush. Anyway, let me see here. Yep, okay. Oh, I'm just going to say it doesn't apply to soak rolls because penalties applying to soak rolls makes things weird.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So here goes nothing. He only soaks 2, which means 3 gets through, and you do in fact stake him, sir. Once again, Artemis showing them how it's done.
So yeah, Artemis is like, "Give me the damn steak." Draws it back above his head and just slams it down into the Nosferatu's chest. There's a spurt of dark blood that spatters across Artemis' kind of already ruined suit. And he takes a step back and draws his hand across his face. That's how you do it.
Thank you. No, actually, I think I can get that for you. As I would like to. Can I use theft of vitae to steal some blood, aka clean the blood off that just went on Artemis, and also steal a little bit more because I'm getting fucking low, and I don't want to
You're
fucking.
you're stealing blood from Artemis?
No, the Gutter Jack's blood that went onto Artemis, and then a little bit more from Gutter Jack, since he's staked with
I
theft
mean,
of vitae.
you can take some from Gutter Jack if you want, but I don't believe theft of vitae works on blood that's already outside someone's body. Sadly.
Sorry.
Ah,
That was just a description for
That's
for
fine.
visuals.
that's fine. That's still cool. I still want
There
to
is,
steal
however,
some
a
of his
lovely
vitae.
there is, however, a lovely ritual called blood to water if you wanted to clean his clothes. I don't think you have it.
Nope, no, I do not. My rituals are not those.
Indeed, indeed. Well, theft of vitae is difficulty 7, permanent willpower. Go ahead and make your attempt.
Difficulty 7. I swear to God. Yeah, 1.
Okay, you gain back the blood you spent to activate the power.
Fuck. This is Ursi's no good, very bad day.
Continued.
It has taken us months to get. It has taken us months to get through this one day, and it has been just awful for Ursi the entire night. Ursi's just whatever. That was something. And he'll, as like Gutter Jack
You
is
could just
slumped on
bite
the
him.
ground. I'm assuming no longer translucent.
Indeed, no longer translucent. He
He'll
is
fucking
fully
he'll
visible.
kick him. He'll kick him a little bit. He's just like, "Fuck you. We need to search the place and whatever he didn't destroy. See what's salvageable."
Well, based
And
on
hopefully
your
this time when you recover the data drives, you won't forget about them.
Doesn't what? Not right now, Jack. We got to deal with Jack.
well,
What do
to
you mean deal
reiterate,
with him? He's on
there's
the
a bunch of
floor.
randomly damaged and destroyed equipment. There's some still functioning equipment, and there is the bag of whatever the duffel bag Jack was carrying with him that seemed to be stuffed full of things.
Jack,
Can I
if
put
you go
Jack in
through
the
this bag,
can I
I'll
put
check the
Gutter
tech.
Jack in the duffel bag?
Y'all are both talking over each other. What?
I was saying, I basically was saying, Ursu was basically saying, or saying to Jack, "You check what's in the duffel bag. I'll check the tech."
All
And
right,
he would, yeah.
I'm gonna put Gutter Jack in the duffel bag.
Are you going to empty out the duffel bag first?
Yes.
Okay, a bunch of things clattered to the floor.
What's in it?
Well, one of them appears to be a box that had a bunch of pendants in it. Your eidetic memory immediately recognizes them as the type of thing that the 3 Thin Bloods had been wearing. That's oddly shaped, like very crudely carved or something pendant.
Oh, more evidence.
Anything else?
Some more data drives. A very particular thing that definitely looks like it came from here, or at the very least tatters of one. Which, upon unfolding it and quickly putting it together, because reasons, does appear to be a sort of mapped out portion of the sewers.
Mm.
Now, Gutter Jack doesn't seem like someone that's so stupid as to have his own written accounting of something, so it's probably not his. Probably something he picked up from here.
So can I fit him in the duffel bag?
So now in the duffel bag, you have a very crumpled up, broken-legged form of Gutter Jack, because you had to break his legs to get him in here, and the map. Yes,
It's okay. They'll heal
they'll heal. Yeah.
Eventually.
eventually.
Meanwhile, over at the computers, we have Ursi looking at a sea of Shreknet.
Yeah, I'd like to see what Ursi can do to attempt to look through this and pull any information he can.
What exactly are you
What,
trying to pull out of there, anyway? Says Malcolm, who's been here this entire time, was watching
Yep.
Jack get his just desserts, and is now just watching you fiddle with Nosferatu propriety, but doesn't seem to be caring too much.
Gutter active investigation, but also he fucked up. Trevor fucked up. Trevor gave details of
Don't give him
proof at
information, details about the investigation.
fine, whatever. I'm sorry, Mr. Carver. If you would be so kind as to wait outside the door, we do need to look at these things.
Yeah, just promise me one thing, will you?
Do what? Sorry.
I would rather not have that fuckwad coming back down into these sewers. Yeah.
You and me both.
Yeah, he probably won't be coming down here again, I say. Jack says he draws a pretentious French mustache on his face.
Nope. Other than that, you think I could kick him like just once?
Yeah, sure,
I
go
turned to
for it.
Jack.
Hey, Artemis, you're the one who knows the most about mustaches. How's this look? Douchey enough?
Curling your mustache. That's funny.
Probably needs a fedora.
No, if we do that, Artemis might want to commit vehicular manslaughter.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's true.
Why do I vaguely remember Rob having Artemis give a very peculiar rant about fedoras?
He did.
He
Because
did.
But no,
Because of the
does
one,
Artemis
the thin blood.
respond to the what he thinks about the mustache?
A mustache can be a very fashionable accessory, but one must think about the clothes and the cut of the shirt and the suit one wears with it. And what does this
Yeah,
have to
I
do
kind of
with?
went for circus ringmaster.
Yeah,
Kinda,
he
you
drew a
know.
mustache on Gutter Jack's staked body.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we just dirty Sanchez him while we're at it?
I don't know what that is.
Good. I'm glad you don't. That's probably for the best.
I'm curious, out of character, does Jack not know what that is, or is that more Dio not knowing what that is?
I mean, according to my research, it's British. So
Ah, fair enough.
A dirty Sanchez. If
We know what
if
I think he knows what it is.
I don't.
Jack just doesn't.
Okay.
I don't, though.
You don't
It's a
want to?
moustache. It's a moustache drawn with a particular paint. Bodily paint.
Oh. Ew.
Yeah, we don't have that though. We're vampires.
That'd just be.
You can
Ugh.
usually find it somewhere.
Yeah.
No,
Of
I'm not
course.
giving you a dirty sandwiches. I have some standards.
Good to know. Let me know when you've defined
The
exactly
fuck's
where
a
those
dirty
are.
Sanchez?
Percy, never mind. We need to. Actually, just a quick out of character. Do we need to go into the Warrens now, or is this what we needed to find?
We're in
No,
there.
you're already in the Warrens.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
where
we're
this all
already
went
in there.
down at. Y'all were in the Warrens where this went down at. Yeah.
Yeah, I realize that, but do we need to go any further, or is this what we needed to find?
No, this is what we
This
were
is
here for. We
basically
got
what you needed to find was to get evidence from Trevor's place, as well as I guess whatever Gutter Jack was carrying on him, and get that back to the camera.
I'm gonna look at what's his face and say, hey, since we just caught Gutter Jack in the act of doing something real evil, can you just take us to his place?
Oh yeah, sure. Well, his place down here in the Warrens. I know he's got other places, but I don't know where those are, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, just the
Give
one
me-
you can take us to.
Just give me one moment. I want to see what I can get from these. I just want to see what information I can
mean,
download from these
Good luck. I
computers.
don't know the encryption for those, I'm afraid. That was the Shreknet Tech's job.
What, the book about the ogre?
No, the whole weird electronic shit.
It's why initially I was looking forward to working with Denis because he was better with this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, shame about the
and you
knee. He was
got
scared of his
me.
own damn shadow, but seemed like a good kid.
He was, and he'll wherever he's still working at the computer. I think.
And then his sire, I guess, died or something because we never heard from him again.
I had heard he had gone. Did I hear that his boss, his sire had gone
Without
missing?
going back and listening to the first couple of sessions, I couldn't tell you whether or not you'd heard that or not.
Fair enough. He did seem rather perturbed. Though, yeah, he was always kind of scared, so I chalked it up to the norm. But that does line up some things. As
Gentlemen,
I
well,
like
this
to just
way.
remove the hard. I just like to remove any functional hard drives from these computers.
Gentlemen, Maisie, I may need to excuse myself now. My clothes are gone. I will need to burn them and then scatter the ashes. But if I stay here much longer, I may need to do the same to myself. You will, I hope, excuse me if I make myself absent.
Let's just check Gutter Jack's place first, and then we would get out of here. You have good eyes, and you were already messy when you came. You will be fine.
He doesn't
Ursi-
understand you.
I will toss him a can of Axe body spray.
Gross.
Yes, quite so. Ew, what the hell is this? No, am I a teenage boy?
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how fancy that is considered in some parts of the world.
By teenagers.
Yeah.
No, they'll actually include it in like freebie bags on like certain luxury airliners and the like.
Well,
It'll
in
be
the
included
UK,
there. Like,
in the UK, it's called Links. It's the same thing, but it's called Links. And there were a series of adverts on TV that it suggested that by spraying yourself with Links, members of the opposite sex would just follow you around.
oh, that
Oh
was
my
Tag.
God.
That was the briefly lived
how
Tag
Axe
over here.
works.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, it was terrible, awful stuff.
Yeah,
And
there was
sadly,
a brand called Tag that had commercials like that over here.
There was a couple for Axe too. I think it was like the chocolate one did that.
yeah, no, it's.
I just remember Old Spice and then something exploding.
Now, Old Spice, as much as I don't like the smell, had some really good adverts. They had some very cool advertising.
They had some
Look up.
classy stuff, yeah.
Look up, look down. You're on a horse. This is the horse you want to be. Yeah, they were really good.
They were solid.
They
Well,
were
yeah,
very
but
good
Old
ads.
Spice's entire advert campaign was advertised to women who buy their boyfriend's body wash.
Eh,
Eh,
eh. Anyway.
also normal guys.
So, look up at Ursi with an imploring look. Please promise
We're
me.
almost done.
Thank you. I
We're
need
almost
to get.
done. Believe
Thanks.
you me, no one wants to go home and get cleaned up more than me right now.
Okay, now
I
that is
will not-
debatable.
No, I'm pretty sure he wants to get cleaned up more than you. I'm pretty sure right now, if you asked him, hey, Artemis, would you rather stay down here or pay me $2,000? He would pay me $2,000 and fuck off.
I
mean,
think
he
I
has
have.
9,000 in cash
I
on him
th-
right
yeah.
fucking now.
I was going to say, I think I have it on me.
Oh,
Fine, but Ursi, in a very minor but significant way you owe me.
Oh boy.
Ursi just gives him the a squint of both. I'm tired, and also, bruh. But he's just like, whatever. Ugh.
Fine.
Tonight has been just fucking awful. Where are these goddamn hard drives?
Jesus. So how many people are down to? Urshi has 2 willpower. Artemis has 1 willpower.
I have one willpower.
Oh, you're 1 will. Okay, so y'all each have 1 willpower.
This is why
I'm only
this
missing
is why
2.
I want to leave. But Artemis will bend over and very carefully roll up his trouser legs and tuck them into his socks.
And what is Maisie's willpower and Jack's willpower? Just for
Maisie's at
clarification.
5. She's only missing 2.
Yeah, reasonable.
Ursi's had a rough couple of
Looks
nights.
like I'm at 8.
Yeah, basically, Maisie and Jack haven't been
7.
splurging willpower to like take in a bear, to do other things while they're high on drugs, or to just spam Majesty over and over again. You know.
I mean, yeah,
We've been
they haven't.
responsible.
They haven't been living life, is what I'm hearing from that.
Yeah,
particular-
exactly. Whether it's Majesty spamming or capturing a pet bear, I mean, you can't deny Ursi and Artemis have been living life.
Yeah. I mean,
I-
hey, getting a pet bear, accidentally taking a shitload of drugs, then having to go on another investigation that leads to connecting to a previous murder that you were going to investigate, but then other shit got.
And getting
This has been-
bloodbound.
And it sounds pretty
Oh, yeah,
unbearable
that
to me.
I mean, going to a nightclub and having everyone worship me and crowd surfing on top of them. Yeah, who hasn't designed their next character in their head?
What?
Indeed.
No way.
Well, in either case, you'll reach Gutter Jack's room in the Warrens before too long, and it's honestly not too much to look at. It's got a bed, sure. It's got a reasonably secure door, which isn't locked at all. It's got a few neon signs hung up here or there of varying places from the last 20 years. But very little personality beyond those signs, and very little actual objects here beyond those signs. There is, however, a very recognizable marking carved into the wall, likely done by himself, which resembles that same crude little emblem of a rat wearing a mask that's on those pendants.
Can Artemis use? Oh damn! What's it called? Spirit's touch on that marking.
You can, but I'd like to caution you, we still have not reworked it, and by written, it is it's less than helpful, depending on the situation.
Okay.
But sure, we can try. What would you like to use it on?
Well, pretty much everything in the room, but I'll start with that scratching symbol in the wall.
Sure. Okay. Roll me perception empathy. Difficulty
What's different?
7.
I will not spend the last willpower point I have.
Good choice.
2 successes.
All right. You know that whoever carved that thing into the wall didn't really have much hair and was a male.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That's
about how
I'm
useful
sorry.
that-
The Spirit's touch is not very strong in this edition.
No,
Unless you have like a murder weapon, and have no idea about anything about the murderer. That's about the time it's useful.
Yeah.
Well, unless you get 4 or 5 successes, and then it can be useful. But
Yeah. Well, I'm open to anyone else's suggestions here.
I guess just I already collected the intact hard drives, right?
yeah, you already collected what was intact that could be salvaged, yes. And you have
Yeah,
Gutter
okay.
Jack in a duffel bag staked, along with what appears to be some sort of map, probably drawn by Trevor, but you'll have to talk with him first. And yeah, one thing's for sure though, you absolutely have gutter, Jack.
And we caught him dead to rights.
Absolutely dead to rights. There's still the question of how he knew, considering places was in lockdown, no one was supposed to be talking to anyone. But that's probably an easily solved mystery.
Yeah, I wonder who. Definitely not the Primogen who we explicitly told, "Hey, don't," or
Definitely not the
explicitly
vapid
asked.
airhead that's probably easily manipulated and may or may not have other things going on. Certainly not. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But that will be a
Um,
problem for next time as the night starts to dwindle and y'all need to get back.
Yep.
yep.
Next time, we will begin to cover the finality of this night, hopefully fairly quickly, and finally move on to a new night, which will mean gaining willpower. And I will listen to this recording extra thoroughly to see if certain desperate people can get an extra one back.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if Percy's getting anything back. I don't know if anything he did this session applies to scientist or survivor.
Mm-hmm.
On the contrary to that, I think perfectionist and director. I think Artemis should get something back.
Oh yeah, almost certainly, considering it was your handiwork that saw the success both times, both in
Yep.
talking to the Primogen, coming down here. I mean, like goodness, this coterie would be helpless without you. Save perhaps Maisie.
Absolutely.
She seems almost competent.
Well, yes, and with those very strong constricting arms, she definitely helped.
Yeah.
Did I do curmudgeon or loner tonight?
We've definitely run
Probably, but I'll wait till I listen to the recording.
Fair. Oh God, Ursi's this one night has been so bad for Ursi. You guys have seen him just fail time and time again.
His
Feel-
reputation will never recover.
I feel like I definitely die
Amongst
of the
this small
storm.
group, no.
But no, and in actual fact, in advance of Andrew asking us our MVP, I'm going to give it to Ursi for me simply because of the the constant failures. Like the dude kept
Sorry,
trying.
fucking getting
No, no, no,
MVP.
No.
It's hilarious.
Just because he kept doing, I'll do this, that didn't work. I'll do this, that didn't work. I'll do it. I'm going to give him my MVP.
For the MVP to Ursi for Comedy of Errors by Artemis. Okay. Jack. Who's Jack's MVP?
Uh, yeah, I'll go Artemis.
Fair enough. Points for Artemis on the books. Ursi. Who's Ursi MVP?
I'm also gonna do Artemis, partially because he took getting thrown under the bus for the Primogen relatively well, and then also just because of the fucking that dread gaze, and then finally being the person to do the staking.
With a fucking steak.
Alrighty, that is 2 for Artemis, 1 for Ursi. Maisie, who's your MVP?
Artemis for finally getting the damn steak.
Very well. Extra point for Artemis. But oh wait, we did this out of order. Normally I ask y'all what y'all learned.
Yep.
So I guess in reverse order. Maisie, what did Maisie learn tonight?
Basically everything that happened at Elysium because she wasn't there.
Yes, but come on, be a little more specific than that.
There was a lot of information in that.
Pick something.
That you can't trust the Nosferatu. That's for damn sure. Especially
Well,
the
that
one
is
that,
certainly something. It might not be true. Whether or not it's true or not is entirely beside the point. But yes, that is a
at least
great thing to add to your character. That is a great thing to add to your character permanently. Just to permanent distrust your clan Nosferatu. I like it. We'll add that to your flaw list at like a 1-point flaw or
Oh
something.
my
It's great.
god. Okay.
Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Ursi, what did Ursi learn tonight?
Oh boy.
Do you want to have a think about it? I can say
Yeah,
what mine is.
I think I need to think.
Okay. Jack, what did Jack learn tonight?
Matt Gutter Jack found out somehow that Trevor talked,
Indeed.
which
Absolutely.
means that either he has intelligence sources that we don't know about, or the Primogen screwed the pooch, and that's going to be an entire can of worms.
Indeed it shall be. Indeed it shall be. Artemis, what did Artemis learn tonight?
Artemis has learned that Gertrude is a entry point into the Primogen. She is a.
Yeah, she certainly has entry points. I mean, what?
Damn it, sir!
What the fuck, man?
That is not where I was going with that, but yes. No. Gertrude is a soft spot in the Primogen, so she is a chink in their armor that he can probably manipulate.
Oh, indeed, indeed. Now back to Ursi. What did Ursi learn tonight?
Ursi, fucking, oh, Ursi, fucking Christ. Sorry, I'm still getting lost in like how much he tried to do shit and it just didn't happen.
Even more than Maisie's regular regular failures
Oh.
at perception alertness, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he learned, like, we had hearsay and stuff, and like we had some proof, some like the beginnings of proof against Jack, but catching him in the act and learning that he can go translucent was certainly interesting. I'm assuming
Oh,
he
if he
knows
had gotten
of the
enough successes, he would have vanished entirely. And if he had gotten enough successes past that, y'all wouldn't have even remembered seeing him.
Yep. Ursi, yeah, I think Ursi learned, yeah, he's having a rough day, and but the others managed to pick up the slack, and we were able to handle
I'll
Gutter
allow it,
Jack
but
and
you'll
get
be
the
bearing the
permanent
mark
proof.
of shame next session.
God damn
I'm
it.
trying to
She'll
think of
hang above your
something
head like a
better.
cloud.
I'm trying to think of something better. So much happened, and yet so much didn't happen.
It's not like last time where you can just say girl.
Yeah, I know. I know. I guess he learned the true depths of how, or at least a portion of the true depths of just how kind of pathetic Gertrude is. Like, a Primogen Nosferatu gave up the
All
Warren
right, I'll allow you to
with
stop
no
sweating
wound.
over it. Very well. Hmm. Let me just do a little total here and there.
Oh yeah, we also found the box of pendants.
In any case, that is the experience totals updated. And I'm going to go get pizza. Good
Sounds
pizza.
so good.
We have a new place that opened here recently, and it just has the best cheese.
Nice. I'm going to have a bagel with cream cheese.
A bagel's gonna eat a bagel?
Yep.
It's clear one of them has to be the everything bagel that
No, one's a Parmesan
Olivia
bagel.
is always using.
Yes. I have everything bagels at home right well, in my house. I am at home. What the fuck?
What even are everything bagels? Because I am like newbie bagel. I have no idea about bagels.
It's basically a seasoning that's on. There's like sesame and garlic and like a bunch of other little things on there, and it tastes good. I'd have to look up what specifically.
Nice.
Everything bagel seasoning. Yep, it's crunchy spice blend combining sesame seeds, poppy seeds, dried garlic, dried onion, and flaky sea salt. And you can actually get it like just the seasoning at the store.
Yeah, I know you can pick it up at like
Walmart and shit.
yeah, Walmart or like God, I can't remember the name of the place. It's fine. Next session is going to be fun. Holy crap.
Yes, we'll
Ursi is
finally be
on.
moving
He's
on. It'll be
so
great.
Ursi's so fucking strung out right now.
And I will not be trying to murder people. I'm not going to be closing certain things that have been left open for far too long. I'm not going to be progressing certain warnings that happened so many sessions ago. It'll be fine. I promise. No one's believing me, I can tell.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, shoots.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I should be remembering because of, eidetic memory that Jack would remember?
Well, I mean,
I
Anastasia's
have
drawings
eidetic
don't
memory
always come
and
true.
common sense.
Yep.
So you
Yeah,
can't leave me hanging on this.
Anastasia's drawings aren't always prophetic. I mean, it's a thing. But I mean, I would imagine the ones I put in clues are. Later.
Oh, well, there we go.
This fucker.
Yeah,
No.
there we go.
Wait,
He's come.
clues? Fire,
Zoinks.
chalice.
Isn't all the clues in the thing? Yeah, fire, chalice. This freaks me out because we just dealt with a fire in Seattle. I don't think it's the same, but I'm hoping it's not because they called it the sun underground. Andrew, I swear to God, if it's the sun underground again.
He's gone already.
I know. He's going to get the recording, though.
That's true. That's very true. I don't know what to do. I see the fire and
Would that kill a vampire who looked at it?
oh yeah.
I know in Seattle, the fire that's under, there's this like fire from, I don't know where, the Vatican, I think was, but I might be wrong. Essentially, this fire is like the closer you get to the fire, it proves like how high your humanity is. And I don't know if it's the same sun, if that's the same thing as what a lot of the Sabbat got like like nuked that went into the church. Oh,
Fair.
we'll see. But I'm concerned because that looks like Aztec stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know what a black
I don't think it's going to be related to something that he put in Seattle, but I hope that.
The smoking black chalice or the black filled chalice thing. I don't know what to think about this. The fire one I thought already happened because we dealt with the fire guy and there was all of those napalm traps way back when. So I figured that one was already dealt with.
Oh.
I was not expecting all to all still be in here. Goodness.
Well, you left us with the drawings, and then we were just like, whoa.
Yeah.
And now I'm just looking at the both of them and being like, well, fuck. I don't know what this means.
I mean, her drawings are deliberately vague.
I know.
A drawback, not a merit.
Fair.
Not getting anything from her at all.
That's fair. I don't understand what the chalice means.
It's something to do with Lynette. or that created after encountering Lynette. So
There was a scene where I believe Lynette did, in fact, call it out as yes, that is what she's looking for.
She's looking for a dark chalice filled with
Something,
necromantic nonsense.
probably.
please,
Mayans.
please tell me that's not
She
the
was.
flame. The other one.
No, the other one. Oh no, that's not the flame from Seattle. No.
Thank you. I was concerned. Like, please tell me it's not the sun.
No, I thought that was
Oh
the
no, well,
fire bomber.
for the record, that still y'all are going on like misconceptions after misconceptions in Seattle about what I meant by the underground sun, but that's fine.
I know. There's no confirmation that the sun is the same thing as that. And Ashley didn't go down there, so she don't know.
And it's certainly not connected to the Eki thing. That's all separate nonsense,
Yeah, that weird god
which we probably
thing.
won't even get to before I close Seattle, at least temporarily. So
As long as I get to eat Lucio, I don't care.
I am trying so hard, but
I
y'all do
know.
not make as much progress as I would like each night.
It's hard.
Listen, I can't just do good things for you and Steph, okay? I gotta make sure everyone else's little stories get their own tidy bits.
I know. If the boys would
One of these
do
days,
their things.
Sorry, what was that, Dio? You kind of garbled.
Now he's gone.
I said one of these days I'll be able to play a werewolf. One of these days.
That's our
Yup.
next one.
Yeah, you get to play a werewolf while I sit outside like a Dickensian orphan.
Werewolf can look very cool. I want to go and then kill someone because werewolf.
I mean,
Sorry,
yeah,
I've
that's
never played
basically werewolf. I mean, one of your stats is indeed rage, which is a double-edged sword. It can make you stronger. You can burn it to do all sorts of cool things, but it will absolutely make you flip the fuck out at the slightest provocation.
Yup. I've seen some
Right.
cool stuff from basic ones.
Rage
sorry.
is an amazing stat because it's your most powerful thing and also the thing that fucks you up the most.
Also, if you let it get higher than either your willpower or your gnosis, different bad things happen that just
Yeah.
make it harder to interact with the world around you.
Yeah. And it also
Different
basically
things,
means
like-
that normal people were like, nope, not interacting with him. Bye.
The
Your
chalice
gnosis is not
doesn't.
higher than your rage.
The chalice doesn't fucking bring anything to mind for Earthy, does it? Because that doesn't look like the
Mercy hasn't
chalice.
seen that drawing yet. The only person that's seen that one is Jack. Well, obviously, and Lynette and Anastasia.
Oh,
I'm not entirely sure who all's seen the one with the fire.
Just for the record, Artemis does not believe in the existence of werewolves or indeed anything else other than vampires.
He believes He believes the tales of werewolves are just there to scare a scared,
Yep.
disobedient child here. Okay,
Yep.
that'll be fun. Love it.
I'm sorry. Knowing that you believe that after while in the car, Ursi was like, and I learned that werebears exist.
Oh yeah, no. At that point, Artemis was like, "Oh God, this guy is an idiot." Hello. My wife's just
Now,
walked into
hey,
the
now, intelligence is my highest stat. Tied for durability.
Hello, Rob's wife that I've never met.
Yeah, no, she's gone now. It's fine. She walked in to grab her pajamas from there's a clothes chest of drawers in the corner of my room. Sorry, carry on.